It's time for live and local sports talk. It's the Sam Bourquin Show.
I'm ready.
Give the show a call at 330-821-1310.
Good call, meatball.
Watch the Sam Bourquin Show on the AM 1310 Facebook page, the Q92 YouTube page, and on X. This is the Sam Bourquin Show on AM 1310 WDPN.
Tanner today.
I thought Tanner really battled. Didn't have his best stuff today.
And it's swung on, smashed to third with a backhanded grab near the line. Ramirez spins around and throws Fermin out.
Fly ball to right field, struck well. Adele going back at the wall. It is gone into the crown zone in right field for Jake Cronenworth. Fourth of the year. Padres up the lead to 5-0.
Vargas. Hello. Goodbye. What a blast from Miguel Vargas.
The 2-0. Driven deep to right field. Going back, Lucas on the track, looking up. See ya. That's how you make up for an error. A 2-run home run, and the Yankees lead 4-2.
2-2 pitch coming to Buxton. Swing and a miss. He got him. And a sigh of relief as Duran closes the door and the Phillies completes somewhat of an improbable sweep of the Minnesota Twins by winning it. Olsen takes a 3-0 pitch, and he drills it over the center field wall.
And with that, we are back. AM 1310 WDPN. It's time for the Sam Bourquin Show. Good to be back, everybody, on this beautiful Monday, back in the 330 or the 216 or the 234 or whatever you happen to be. Welcome to the show, everybody. Sam Bourquin here. Good to be back, everybody. Ryan Rainsberg is
over here
on the other side of the glass. We welcome you into the show. We're going to be with you until 6 o'clock tonight. Phone lines are wide open, 330-821-1310. Text line is open at 330-944-5179. And, of course, you can get us on the Q92 Radio YouTube channel. We got the chat wide open. I missed you all. Honestly, I missed everybody. Had a little family vacation last week out in the desert. Wild and woolly Las Vegas, Nevada. Had a great time. My wife, our son, we were out there for 4 or 5 days. Had an interesting flight home. We'll get into that a little bit later on. What should have been a 4-hour flight turned into 9 hours on the plane. Little crazy, but we made it back. Had a wonderful time. Shout out to my wife, Josie B., for planning it all out, making it happen. Awesome job. It was fun. It was fun. And get this. We've been going out to Vegas for, I don't know, 15 years now, maybe 20 years. Usually we go once every 2 years. So this was probably about the eighth or ninth trip we made out there. And guess what I experienced for the first time ever in Vegas? First time. You know, they say there's a first time for everything.
There is. There always is.
What do you think I experienced for the very first time?
Rain in the desert.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Have you been reading my mind?
No, I did see that one post you put up where it was really cloudy.
Yeah.
It looked like it was going to rain. I was like, there's
rained.
No way it's going to rain.
Yeah, it rained 2 days consecutively. Now, it was only for like 30, 40 minutes, but it came down. It came down really hard. We had to, vacate the pool, vacate the pool. Everyone, please take show. I'm like, come on. Because I just want to sit out there in it, But yeah, we had rain twice out there. But we had a great time. Stayed at the MGM Grand. We were at the pool every day. We went to 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we went to like 5 different restaurants. course, hit the casinos late at night.
Of course.
Wife did very well. I sucked. I got beat up. I physically got beat up at the casino. It was terrible. She did okay. She did okay. What else happened? Oh, we went to see Brad Garrett at his comedy theater, who, if you're not familiar with Brad Garrett, played Robert in Everybody Loves Raymond. And funny story. It was at our hotel, which was really cool. You just get on the elevator, go downstairs, and boom, we were there. And it's a you know how comedy clubs are. They're small, quaint little places, but they're really nice. Everybody's got their own table, 2 or 3 chairs. They get the candles, they get the lighting. It was really cool. So, Brad really, I talked to him like I know him. Brad, he really involves the audience in his shows. Now, we've never seen him before. I just know him from Raymond. I never saw him do any comedy, nothing. So it turns out he really involves the audience. And we were about the 4th row. It's like I don't know, kind of like not stadium seating, but like just little tiers, 3 rows, little separator, 4 more rows of separator, and then you get the back. So we took the middle. And he was really working over some of these people early in the show. I'm like, thank God we're not in the front row, because we would be getting killed right now. So he's working these people over, and a couple of couples at the front row, then a couple of couples behind them in the middle. And he proceeds to start ragging on this guy in the middle. Now, he's got his wife and I think 3 of his friends with him. Now, it's a little dark they keep the theaters kind of dark, and then they put the spotlight, on the main stage. So he's really getting on this guy because the guy had a shirt, like a button-down shirt, sort of, but he didn't have sleeves on it. So Brad Garrett was just taking it to him in a nice, playful, funny, but, he was getting after him a little bit. And we were all kind of laughing, and everybody's kind of going back and forth. And so Brad Garrett says, "What's your name, buddy?" "Doc." He says, "Doc." And then he says, "Well, I go by Jerry." Well, I never thought anything of it. So he continues to pound away on him. Oh, who would go out? I can't say what he said because I'll get thrown off the air by the FCC. So he's going back and forth. Now he's going back around the room again. So-and-so, where are you from? Where are you from? Then he looks at me. Now and he goes, "Hey, big guy, how you doing?" And me, normally, "Hey, how you?" I sat there like a deer with my headlights. I froze. I thought he was looking at maybe somebody behind me. So I turned around, and there was a couple, but he was literally talking to me. So he makes I look like an idiot. He made fun of me, which was, everybody got a good laugh out of it. He says, where are you from? I said, Canton, Ohio. Within seconds, the group in the middle of the comedy club, "Hey, we're from Canton, Ohio too." And Brad's like, "Oh, yeah, sure." Oh, hey, going back and forth, and made a couple of jokes about it. Anyhow, the performance comes to an end. He did a great job. He was up for like 45 minutes, which was really good. So the show's over. People start to file out. Here comes this group in the middle of the theater, the comedy club, over to our table. I'm like, who are these people? They're from Canton. I want to know who they are. So they come over, and I hear, "Sammy B! Ha! It's Doc! Prestier!" It's Jerry Prestier. I'm like, oh, for God's sake. So we started laughing on back and forth, and I said, "Yeah, that shirt, man, I could, and we were laughing and carrying on, and they introduced them to the family, and then back and forth, and it was just so bizarre. Here we are, thousands and thousands and thousands of miles away, but people from Stark County, people from Kent were in the same theater at a comedy show, and we both get pointed out during the show. It was a hoot. So, Doc, I hope you're doing well, buddy. It was good to see you. We had a lot of fun. Got to thank Keller for filling in for me last week on the show. So that was cool. Really appreciate that. Thanks to everybody who helped out with the big football too at St. Harmlebus Church. I understand that went really well.
Yeah, we had some great interviews. We got to talk to Nate Moore and everything.
I saw. So I didn't really. I got to be completely honest. I really didn't look at anything from the station or work or anything all week.
I can't believe you didn't do any work while you were on vacation.
No, I didn't.
You criminal.
I didn't really look at anything. Now I did look at some stuff when I got home, and I saw some of the interviews and some of the posts that we had on 1310 and Q92 Sports, and looked like everybody did an awesome job. So I want to thank Keller for filling in. Of course, everybody had helped out on Wednesday. Shout out to Mike Voorhees. I understand did a really nice job. Our guy, Brian Beatty. So glad all that went really well. I can't believe it's football this week. I cannot believe we start high school football Thursday night, and then we come back and do it again on Friday. And that college football is going to be starting here real soon. We'll have Mount Union. We'll have Walsh University. And then the Browns are going to start, I believe it's September the 13th. And it's like, here we go. Here we go. So it's good to be back. Had a great family vacation. Back to work. Dylan's getting ready to start at Walsh. Wife went back to work today. So, it's good to be back. Missed you all, and good to be back with you again here on AM 1310 WDPN, and of course all of our social media platforms. All right.
Scooter says, "Welcome back, Mr. Vegas."
Mr. Vegas.
Dong Bobbler says, "Missed you, Sammy." Let's see. Dong Bobbler had another comment I can't read. As usual. That's what he thought you experienced for the first time.
No, I've experienced that before. No, I'm kidding. It's good to see the chat room is back and ready to go. We're going to get into the Guardians today. We're going to get into the Browns. We'll talk a little high school football, not much today. We'll really dive into it Tuesday, Wednesday, of course, Thursday afternoon. Our show will be live from Sandy Valley as the Cardinals take on the Fairless Falcons. That'll be Thursday, 3 o'clock down at the home of Sandy Valley. Looking forward to going down there. Then, of course, we'll have the game on Q92 Thursday night. Q92 Sports Network Thursday night. We will have Jackson and Chardon, so don't forget about that. Friday, I will be on the air from Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium as we get ready for Kent McKinley and Warren Harding on Q92 Friday night, but the show will be right here on AM 1310 WDPN. So we're looking forward to that. We got all the schedules. We got all the stuff. We're going to tell you where everybody's going to be, the games they're going to be calling. We are looking forward to it. Sammy's Best Bet coming up at 429 on this day in sports history at 529. Our poll question of the day. And we'll get into some other stuff coming up here as well. Also, the AP Top 25 college football poll is out. Ohio State, number one. We'll tell you about the rest of the poll when we get going. We'll take a look at the baseball standings, American League, National League. I'd put a kind of a question out on the Sam Bourquin Show page on Facebook. Was it yesterday? I think it was last night. And I just said, is it time to close the book on the Cleveland Guardians this year? Is it time? Didn't score again yesterday. Had a kind of a rough series against Detroit. They only took 1 out of the 3 against the Padres over the weekend. Is it time? Is it time? And boy, a lot of people got excited about that. A lot of people say yes, they're cooked, and like 50% of the people say, "Nah, we're good. Remember what happened last year? We got sort of weak schedule coming up here the next 12, 13 games. We can get back in this thing. And then I'll read another 7 or 8 comments. It's over. They're cooked. I checked out 2 weeks ago. This team stinks. The low one's got to go. They can't hit. And then 5 more comments after that. Don't give up. Don't give up. They still got a chance. They're this far out of the wild card. It's fascinating to me how it's like 50% of the people say it's over. The other 50 say there's still a chance. There's still a chance. So we'll talk some guards today. I want to get your thoughts on the Browns and the Bears Saturday afternoon. I was able to watch a little bit of that. I'll give you my thoughts on the quarterback situation, our offensive line. Yeah, you got to kind of take this with a grain of salt, right? First preseason game. A lot of our first stringers, so to speak, didn't play. So we'll get into that. Our poll question of the day, by the way, is what were your takeaways, both good and bad, with the Browns and the Bears game on Saturday? What were your takeaways, both good and bad, from the Browns preseason game on Saturday? Get those in. Sam Bourquin Show page on Facebook, the Q92 Radio YouTube channel. We got the chat wide open for you. You can also call it in 330-821-1310. But I want to hear the good and I want to hear the bad. What you saw from the Browns on Saturday. 24 minutes past the hour. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. This is the Sam Bourquin Show. We are back from Vegas. We're ready to dive in right here, baby. 1310 WDPN.
AWP Safety, North America's leading traffic safety company, is hiring traffic control flaggers, and they need you. Join AWP as a protector for steady work and an important job keeping people safe. They offer paid training, certification, referral bonuses, and advancement opportunities. To apply, visit jobs.awpsafety.com. That's jobs.awpsafety.com.
This place has a pulse. You hear it in the canopy, feel it in the ground. Life fully engulfs you. From the birds singing in the treetops above to the tiniest insects in the soil below, you take a deep, cleansing breath, filling your lungs with the essence of the forest. Now, imagine it's all gone. Healthy, life-giving forests reduced to nothing. No singing birds, no lush canopy, and water and food in short supply around the world. Time is running out to protect our forests, and without our love, they can and will disappear. It's our choice. Love it or lose it. Help protect our forests. Visit World Wildlife Fund at wwf.org/love.
Hi, I'm Kristen Bell. As a mom, I want my kids to have full bellies, big dreams, and all the energy in the world to chase them. That is what I want for all kids. But right now, millions of kids in America are living with hunger. That means too many children are going without the meals they need to thrive. And that's just not okay. But the good news is this is a problem that we can all solve. No Kid Hungry works every day in schools, in communities, and during the summertime to make sure kids have healthy meals all year round. That's why I support No Kid Hungry. So let's do this. Let's give all the kids the chance to grow up healthy and strong.
To learn more about ending child hunger in America, go to helpnokidhungry.org today.
$13.10 WDPN. Welcome back to the Sam Bourquin Show. 27 minutes past the hour. We've got news and weather coming up here in just a couple of minutes. 330-821-1310. 330-821-1310.
Scooter asked, did you get out to the Hoover Dam or have you already been?
No and no.
No.
We did not. We really never went off the Strip. We didn't. We stayed at the MGM Grand, and between our dinners, the shows we went to, we were kind of on the Strip. I haven't been downtown. I bet you it's probably been 6 years since we've gone downtown Vegas. I like going down there, though. I do. We just haven't gone down there. But yeah, we went to Hell's Kitchen. Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen had a.
Does that come with a show, or is it just really good food?
Nope, it's really. Oh, it comes with a show, all right.
Oh, really?
No. It was really nice. We went there. We went to Buddy's for the Italian. We went to Wolfgang Puck's place. We did go to In-N-Out Burger. We had to go there at least once.
So was that good?
That was good.
I've heard In-N-Out's pretty good.
It's. I will tell you this. It's a lot of hype. I mean, the hype is. I can't even tell you how much hype there is. But it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Now you got to wait a while because they're packed. It doesn't matter what time you go. And I don't think it matters what location you go to. They are always packed. Where else did we go? We went to another Italian place that was inside the MGM Grand, which was really nice. Like I said, we went to the pool every day. We got to the pool at probably 9 a.m. and stayed till about 6. And then we would, go back up to the room, shower, whatever, change, and do our nightly jaunting around the Strip. But we had a good time. We took Southwest Airlines out. Didn't have any issues. We took Frontier home, and boy, did we! But we made it. We finally made it. And everybody was getting on me. Why did you go that way? Why did you take Frontier? You got to go Breeze. You got to go out of Canton. You got to go out. We would love to go out of Akron, Canton. We would love to take Breeze, but they only fly out like twice a week, and it didn't match up. So we had no choice. But yeah, I shouldn't say hate. No, I hate Hopkins Airport. I hate it. I hate the whole parking situation. I don't like it. Akron Canton is it's small, convenient. The park, everything. Plus, it's 14 minutes from home. But, a lot of times it just doesn't add up. The departure, the arrival, you like to go nonstop, obviously. But there's just not enough action out of Akron Canton to go to Vegas, especially on Breeze. So we kind of had to go the way we went, but all worked out. We're back, and had a wonderful, wonderful time. I'm sure other stories are going to come up here throughout the show, and I'll tell those as soon as they pop into my head. All right, news and weather coming up. And we'll come back and we'll get this baby rolling here on the Sam Bourquin Show on AM 1310 WDPN. Phones are open. The text line is open. The Q92 Radio YouTube channel is open. We'll be back.
Here's the latest news on AM 1310 WDPN.
Good afternoon. It's 3:30. Police arrested a 19-year-old found hiding in a dorm closet at Virginia State University Saturday in connection with an overnight shooting on campus that left 5 wounded. Cameron Harris of Henrico, Virginia, is not a student, nor were 4 of the people injured. They ranged in age from 17 to 23. One of the injured, a 20-year-old, is a student who was released from the hospital. Police obtained 8 felony warrants for Harris. The shooting just after 1:30 Saturday morning prompted a campus lockdown. Virginia State, an historically black university in Ettrick, Virginia, just south of Richmond. The public university has about 5,700 students. Hurricane Lala has weakened to a tropical storm after raking Hawaii without making landfall. Authorities say it's damaged bridges and swept about 100 homes off their foundations on the Big Island. Rainfall approached 3 feet in some places Sunday, threatening mudslides. Roads and bridges were damaged, making access to some remote places a challenge. Tropical storm conditions spread westward Sunday to Maui and Oahu and Kauai. Honolulu was bearing the brunt of the weather Sunday. More than 20,000 homes and businesses were without power. President ordered the Pentagon to scale back annual joint military exercises with South Korea. He said that country had declined to help with the denuclearization of Iran, and he cited his relationship with North Korea's leader. Trump said Sunday the exercises are costly and send a signal that's totally inappropriate and hostile to North Korea, which he said has been unthreatening and respectful during his time in the White House. The 11 days of exercises involving 18,000 South Korean soldiers began Monday and were designed to beef up readiness against North Korean threats. Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport scrapped plans to install Islamic foot washing stations. DFW told Fox News Friday it had accelerated a review of a proposal after the plans drew criticism. Governor Greg Abbott ordered a review of state funding for Texas airports in light of the news regarding Islamic washing facilities at DFW and George Bush Intercontinental Airport in Houston. The project was initially listed as privately funded with an estimated cost of $300,000. DFW claimed it was an error that the design firm chose privately funded in the regulatory filing that should have shown airport funds would be used for the project. Abbott said the federal and state constitutions prohibit government from facilitating this sort of discrimination. A company directly linked to the recent multi-state cyclospora outbreak embroiled in an internal scandal. The FDA linked the outbreak to iceberg lettuce sourced from central Mexico and recalled by Taylor Farms of Mexico. Parent company Taylor Fresh Foods filed a lawsuit in May against Brian Thur, former president of the subsidiary known as Taylor Farms Tennessee. The suit accused Thur and his wife of stealing $32 million in company funds for personal use. The complaint described falsified invoices, unauthorized payroll for family members and staff, improper expense reimbursements, credit card misuse, and unauthorized charitable donations. Thur's legal team tried to delay the start of the case after learning federal investigators were conducting their own investigation. Chief U.S. District Judge William Campbell of Nashville rejected the delay request August 5th. 80 degrees at 3:33 for WDPN News. I'm Clint Marshall.
Now, the Alliance Area Weather Forecast from Mark Johnson on AM 1310 WDPN.
Any rain showers for the early afternoon should end quickly. We'll see some sunshine to end the day. Our high 80 degrees. It's going to be cooler and less humid overnight under a partly cloudy sky with a low of 59. I am Mark J. Weather from 3 News.
$1310 WDPN. Welcome back to the Sam Bourquin Show. 330-821-1310. 330-821-1310. High school football back Thursday night. 2 games on Thursday. 7 games for you on Friday. Buckeyes preseason number 1, the AP Top 25 was put out about 2 hours ago. Buckeyes are ranked number 1 in the country. Oregon ranked number 2. Georgia, number 3. Notre Dame, 4. Texas is number 5. Which team did I not announce? Indiana. The defending national champions. What is it with people? They just don't believe. Like, what else does Kurt Signetti have to do? Dude won a national championship last year. What do you think? They're just going to fall off the map?
They lose a bunch of seniors or anything?
Yeah, but they got a bunch in.
Okay.
You know how the world is now.
Yeah.
With transfer portal and NIL. And
yeah, I guess that's not really a factor anymore, is it?
They just, I don't know. I think people are sleeping on Indiana. Although, this is interesting. Let me run this down for you. Ohio State got 40, is it 40? Yeah, 40 first-place votes. Oregon got 14 first-place votes. Georgia, who is ranked 3rd, no first-place votes. 4th-ranked Notre Dame got 6 first-place votes. Texas is ranked number 5. Indiana ranked 6. They got 8 first-place votes. So that tells me there are some people that still believe Indiana is the real deal. Rest of the top 10, Miami got number 7. Texas A&M number 8. Ole Miss number 9. Oklahoma number 10. And I'm going to put a line right between Oklahoma and LSU. Rest of the top 25, as far as the Big Ten teams are concerned, Southern Cal, 14. Michigan, 15. Washington, 17. Penn State, 18. Iowa, 22. Those of you that are wondering, the top 25, the 25th team ranked preseason is Missouri. And don't forget, Buckeyes in Texas early in the season coming up. All right. I've been kind of going back and forth. Do I start with the Guardians today or do I start with the Browns? Guards are off today. They looked, they just didn't look good yesterday at all. Now, 3 hour and 40-minute rain delay, I believe, yesterday. Now, Padres had to go through the same thing. They scratch out a 5-0 win. Are you ready to write the Guardians off for this year? Just kind of asking the question. Are you ready to write them off? I'm going to throw some numbers at you here. Maybe that'll help you make your decision a little bit. Like, I haven't completely thrown the towel in, but I'm getting close. Like, I got the towel in my hand, and I'm ready to rear back and fire it, but I'm not going to let go yet. American League Central standings as we speak. Chicago, 65-58, first place. Detroit, after getting rid of Tarek Skubal, they're in second place in the division, 5.5 out. Minnesota, 60-65, 6 games out. And then here come the Guardians. 60-65, 6 games out. 3-7 in their last 10. I believe I saw a stat this morning. They've been shut out. Did I read this correctly? They've been shut out 12 times. I think I saw what I saw. 12 times. They've been shut out. Shut out. Not a run. Major League Baseball team. That's unacceptable. Now, good news. The schedule is quite friendly coming up for the Guards. Giants are coming into town for 3. If Cleveland has any hope whatsoever, you probably need to sweep San Francisco. They are in dead last in the National League West. They are not a very good baseball team. They've kind of packed it in for the year. They got to make the long trip. You got to sweep them. And here's the deal. The division, I don't see us catching Chicago, okay? We're 6 games out in the division. Now, there's 3 wild card spots that are attainable. And I think they're only a game or a game and a half out of the 3rd and final wild card spot. But you've got to jump over so many teams. I just don't know if it's realistic or not. I just don't know. This team, like, yeah, they're 5 games under 500 now. It's been a while. They have not been good at all since the All-Star break. I mean, since the All-Star break, man, they've been bad. They've been outright bad. And we did make some moves at the deadline, right? Got Nathaniel Lowe in, got Joe Adell in, got a pitcher. It just doesn't seem like we're going to have enough. Like, we picked the worst time of the year to kind of go into a little fade. And you got to give Chicago credit. What have we been waiting for all year? This team's got to, they got to lose 8 of 10. They got to lose 6 in a row. Never happened. Now, they had some 5 and 5s and 4 and 6s in their 10-game stretches, but nothing crazy. And look at them. They're still in first place. Matter of fact, I don't think Detroit, Minnesota, or Cleveland's going to catch them. At this point, what are we, 125 games? I mean, your wild card is your only chance. And now you've got a, you got a scoreboard watch with Detroit, with Minnesota, with the Rangers, the Mariners, the Blue Jays, the Orioles, the Red Sox. I just think it's too, there's too much in front of us. We're going to have to go on, and they did it a year ago. We're going to have to go on an unbelievable heater to get the wild card spot. Forget the division. Okay, forget the division. You're 6 out. You're not winning the division. But can you overcome all these hurdles to get the wild card? A lot of teams in front. Again, the schedule kind of lines up for you a little bit with San Francisco coming in for 3. But then you got to keep your eyes on everybody else. Like, we are in Operation Scoreboard Watch, going the rest of the way. And I'm starting to just question, like, Stephen Vogt a little bit. Is he, like, does he bring the hammer down enough on these guys when they need it? Or is he, he just wants to be buddies? Like, there are times where I think he is stern enough. And I wish he would be a little bit more of that in front of the cameras. And what he does behind the camera, I don't know. I think he would be able to get across to you when he's disappointed in you, when he doesn't like the way you did something. But I don't know if Stephen Vogt's lighting any fires.
Yeah, Michael checking in on YouTube says, I'm not ready to write them off just yet. Although with football, if football starts and they're still playing like this, I'm out.
And Michael, thank you for the chat. And I think a lot of people every year feel like this. If the Guardians keep screwing around the way they're screwing around, and once they put the football on the tee for good, for keeps, for real games, then people just kind of check out. They check out. Now, like I said, if the Guardians go on a little bit of a heater, and they'll try to suck us back in. But this year's team and last year's team, I just don't see it. Like, we've been kind of waiting for it all season. I just don't see the juice. I don't see the urgency. I don't see the ability of this team to rip off 8 or 9 games I just don't see it.
Scooter checks in and says, I don't think they've won a series since they beat the Reds 2 out of 3 on July 28th through 30th.
I don't think they have either. They've lost, and they've lost a lot of series at home. And that's troubling because they've had some, like the attendance has been up this year. And we just, have not been able to do it. Like Frisco's coming in, and then we're going to go to Colorado to play the Rockies Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I mean, come on. If you can't beat those bums, then we're out. We're out. The next 6 games, it is imperative that you win 5. And you're going to need a little help from some of the teams in front of you vying for that wild card spot. You're going to need them to struggle a little bit. But the Guardians need to win 5 of 6, period. And I'm not going to go any further than that on the schedule. Because if you can't win 5 out of 6 against those 2 teams, you really don't deserve to be in the playoffs anyway. And some people I talked to today on social media, they said, okay, what are they realistically going to do if they make it in? And I've always been the guy that says, okay, just get me a seat at the table, get me a ticket to the dance, let me see what happens. I feel opposite of that this year. I feel like if we would somehow, some way happen to weasel into the playoffs, that we would be out before we even knew what hit us. And not because we can't pitch. Not because we don't have a nice rotation. We just can't score. Again, shut out 12 times. How many? Hey, look at this. How many other times? Forget about the shutouts. How many other times have we scored 1 run, 2 runs, 3 runs in a game? I got to get that stat. Like between games where we have scored between 0 and 3 runs, what is our record? And it should be a hell of a lot better. You know why? Because our pitching staff, our starting rotation, for the most part, deserves it. How many games have they gagged when Tanner Bybee was out there? When Gavin Williams was out there? When Parker Messick was out there? Yeah, you just can't keep asking these guys to, shut people out or give up 1 or 2 runs a game. You can't continue to do that. And I will say this, our bullpen has been faltering a little bit as of late. I think if I don't see Matt Festa again, will be a good day. No offense, probably a good dude. I don't think I want to see him on the mound anymore. I think Tim Herron's got an unbelievable amount of talent. Some days it's just I don't know what it is, but I think he's a beast. Big left-hander, opens up, that big left arm comes flying through there. He's got a nasty hook. He's brutal on left-handed. I think I'm gonna hold out hope for him. Cade Smith, really, really good. But I want to come full circle on this, and at the end of the day, let's say the Guardians get in. Where are they going? Where are they going? No matter who they match up with, where are they going? You're not beating the Yankees or the Red Sox. I don't think we could beat the Orioles or the Blue Jays. I don't think we can. I don't think we could beat the Rangers. Now, What do I always say? What's the old adage in baseball? Good pitching always beats good hitting. We got that going for us. But there are going to be days when even the great pitchers that we have, Gaddis. What did I just say? Parker Messick, Gavin Williams, Tanner Bybee. Don't pay attention to Tanner Bybee's record. Don't look at that. But there's going to be games where they get lit up, okay? They're not going to have it. So then you've got to score 7, 8, 9 runs. This team is completely incapable of doing it. They've had their moments. They've had their nights where they hit 6, 7 home runs and everything. But on a consistent basis, we just don't have it. We just don't have it. 3:53 is our time. 330-821-1310, 330-821-1310. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll finish up this hour with a little Guardians conversation. We'll let you know where we are going to be with high school football coming up this Thursday and Friday between 1310 WDPN and the Q92 Sports Network. We'll get you back into our poll question of the day, and we'll keep her moving. 1310 WDPN, the Sam Bourquin Show. Take a break.
Do you have trouble getting in and out of the bathtub? Are you afraid you'll slip and fall entering or exiting a tub? Safe Step walk-in tubs can transform your bathtub from an area of concern to a calming refuge. Call them today at 1-800-498-2098 and save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs and showers are proudly made in Tennessee and offer an ultra-low step-in, avoiding that difficult climb over a traditional bathtub wall. They also offer a variety of therapeutic benefits that may help soothe your aching muscles and joints, increasing your mobility, boosting your energy, and improving your sleep. Safe Step walk-in tubs are designed to easily fit your existing tub space and are often installed in as little as one day. Just dial 1-800-498-2098 today to save $1,600 and receive a free shower package. That's 1-800-498-2098 for a free no-obligation consultation and to save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs. Safety never felt so good.
Music and intelligence for your life.
No matter what anybody tells you, words and ideas can change the world.
I'm John Tesh, and we couldn't be happier about bringing you intelligence for your life every day. We have a room full of researchers gathering the information and ideas you need to make your life simpler and better, and to make you the smartest person in the room. Join me for Music and Intelligence for Your Life, 10 to 3, Monday through Saturday, only on AM 1310 WDPN.
You heard it on the John Tesh Radio Show.
In classrooms across the country, chronic absenteeism is on the rise.
Sophia A., grade 4, absent.
Julio M., grade 6, absent.
Aisha S., grade 12, absent.
These absences are often due to the absence of crucial needs, like transportation, healthcare, a working computer, mental health support. The list goes on.
Olivia H., absent.
Preston L., absent.
Chloe B., absent.
The reasons why they're absent are very real, and yet the solution is someone present to help them along their path. When site coordinators from communities and schools are on hand, they connect kids to the resources they need. And when they do, 99% of students are present and remain in school throughout the year.
Jacob O., grade 10,
present.
Communities and Schools works directly with students, helping them overcome obstacles to succeed in school and in life. Learn more at communitiesinschools.org. Being present matters.
$1310 WDPN. Welcome back to the Sam Bourquin Show. Keep the chat room humming. The Q92 Radio YouTube channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button when you stop by there. We'll be sure to try to read all, if not most, of the comments that come in during our show, 3 until 6.
Well, we'll read the ones we can. We can't say any dirty words.
Yeah, we can't. Yeah, although those are funny.
Yeah, they're funny.
We can't.
We'll laugh at them on the air.
We can't read them on the air.
We can't read them.
Don't forget, give me a follow on X at Sam Bourquin 16. Same deal on TikTok and Instagram at Sam Bourquin 16. Make sure you check me out there. We'll give you a follow back too. Why not? I did post some stuff on my TikTok while we were out in Vegas, so you want to take a look at those. We did go to the Sphere. I don't know if I mentioned that. Wow. Something that actually did live up to the hype. The Sphere in Las Vegas is the real deal. If you get a chance to see a concert, a show, a movie, any kind of production out there, and if you're going out there, if you get a chance to go out this year or next year, put that on your to-do list. Little pricey, of course, but it is worth it. It is worth it.
I'm dying to know, how much is a little pricey? What's one ticket to the Sphere?
Well, it depends on what you go see.
Okay. So you're seeing like a movie.
We went to see, they're showing The Wizard of Oz.
Okay.
And this is like 85 million dimensional. It is, I can't explain it. I don't want to ruin it for it was you are in the movie. And I mean, when the trees start throwing apples at each other or at Dorothy, you're getting hit with apples. When the Wicked Witch gets the poppies out to make them fall asleep when they're trying to run to go see the wizard, it snows on you. The greatest experience during the Sphere for the Wizard of Oz was the tornado.
I bet.
My God. Was it insane? It was, you felt like you're in the tornado. I mean, your seat is reverberating. The whole, it's unbelievable. I think our tickets for the Wizard of Oz, I think they were $160 a piece. To see a movie we've already seen 100 times.
A movie that's what, like 70, 80 years old?
Oh, yeah. Now, there's different sections you can sit in.
For sure.
Ours weren't the worst. They weren't the greatest. We were but we did get in the middle. We were up high. Oh, were we up high? But I think it's better up there. I do. That's just my personal opinion. If you want to go see Metallica, $5,000.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Backstreet Boys, $3,000. So it varies on what you see. I'm interested to see what like the next movie they put in there. Because I don't know how long they'll do The Wizard of Oz, although the place we were there on a Tuesday night and it was pretty full. But I'm anxious to see what the next movie they put in there, like where you could, get the interaction with the crowd. I've heard they might do the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Okay.
I heard they might bring that in next, but like, I would love to see Jaws.
Oh yeah.
In there, or Star Wars.
Oh God.
Or, stuff where it just, you know what I mean?
Star Wars would be really cool.
Yeah. But it's really, really cool. Just there's nothing like it. Obviously, I mean, you pull up to the Sphere, you're like, yep, we're not in Kansas anymore. That's for sure. All right, we're going to take a break. News and weather coming up 1 hour in. 2 more big hours to go. Lots to get into. Guardians. We'll talk some Browns. We'll talk some high school football, some Buckeyes. Got some news from injuries from the National Football League. We'll take a look again at the top 25 and lots of stuff coming your way. So let's hang out here on a Monday. What do you say? 1310 WDPN.
The latest news and the current Alliance area weather forecast are up next on AM 1310, WDPN Alliance.
ABC News, I'm Chuck Severson. No progress reported between the U.S. and Iran to end the war and reach a deal on Iran's nuke program. Today is the deadline for that set in the agreement President Trump signed in June. ABC News contributor and former defense official Mick Mulroy says he doesn't expect major combat operations resuming.
This Strait of Hormuz has to be resolved for the United States to even get to the point where they can talk about the denuclearization plan.
President Trump ordering reduced U.S. participation in joint U.S.-South Korean military exercises that just started, saying they're costly and cause disrespect to North Korea's leader.
You see, I'm actually making it much safer.
Kim Jong-un has always treated me with great respect.
Two U.S. officials tell ABC News that nothing has changed so far with the joint war games. House Democrats demanding answers from the Trump administration about mineral agreements amid reports that the Trump family and cabinet members could profit from them. This is ABC News.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Ready to order?
Yes. We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver Card. So let's just get one of everything.
Everything?
Fire everything. The Capital One Saver Card is at table 27 and they're earning unlimited 3% cash back.
Yes, Chef! This is so nice.
Had a feeling you'd want 3% cash back on dessert.
Ooh, tiramisu.
Earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver Card. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Now, the latest Alliance area news from Clint Marshall on AM 1310 WDPN.
Good afternoon. It's 4:02. An Alliance man is headed to prison for the stabbing death of a Smith Township woman. 34-year-old Nicholas Cunningham was sentenced today to 25 years to life by Mahoning County. Cunningham pleaded guilty to aggravated murder August 7th. Court records say 44-year-old Gina Wade was stabbed to death at her home on Courtney Road in October 2023. Cunningham was arrested about a month later. He was found incompetent to stand trial, then was later ruled competent. Pike Township man will spend 6 to 9 years in prison after pleading guilty to child pornography charges. 31-year-old Ryan Robinson sentenced by common pleas judge Krista Hartnett after he pleaded guilty last month to 15 felony counts of pandering obscenity involving a minor and disseminating matter harmful to juveniles. Prosecutors say the offenses occurred between June 2024 and last May, including the possession of thousands of obscene images and videos involving minors. Robinson also accused of providing obscene material to a 13-year-old or undercover officers posing as juveniles. Highway Patrol investigating a deadly crash in Paris Township after a tree fell onto a moving vehicle. The crash happened around 5:30 Saturday afternoon on Route 30 near milepost 28. 35-year-old Bridget Reagan of Minerva was westbound when the tree fell from north of the road and struck her vehicle. Reagan was pronounced dead at the scene. Canton police investigating a fatal crash involving a SARTA bus and a car. 85-year-old Dina Angelopoulos of Canton died after police say her car ran a stop sign at Cleveland Avenue and 35th Street Northwest shortly after 1 Friday afternoon. The car hit the side of the bus. The bus driver was not hurt. Several passengers suffered minor injuries. Police say drugs and alcohol are not suspected. Canton man scheduled for arraignment today in Alliance Municipal Court on a felonious assault charge. 22-year-old Trayron Roby allegedly punched Jamison Clark August 10th at a home on South Haynes Avenue. Police say Clark lost consciousness for about 2 minutes and was taken to Alliance Community Hospital where he was diagnosed with a concussion. Roby was arrested on a warrant Sunday. ODOT says nearly $8.8 million is being invested in 17 safe routes to school projects across Ohio, including one in Canton. Glenwood Intermediate School will get nearly $775,000 for a new sidewalk along 44th Street Northwest, a mid-block crossing with a refuge island and flashing beacon, and a walkway to the school. The project is in the detailed design phase, with construction expected in 2029. A woman accused in a fatal hit-skip accident in East Liverpool will go to trial January 26th. 34-year-old Tracy Quimby of the city is accused of killing 64-year-old Brady Ingram February 4th. He was walking along Bradshaw Avenue. Quimby faces aggravated vehicular homicide and 3 counts of failure to stop after an accident. Her bond continues at $100,000. Lisbon officials considering how to pay for nearly $770,000 in repairs needed to reopen the city's swimming pool next summer. In a Facebook post, Mayor Peter Wilson says testing found problems with the skimmer and leaks in the nearly 70-year-old pool walls. The city has $150,000 in grant funding, but needs more money or could complete the work in phases. The park committee will discuss the project Tuesday. Former Strong Manufacturing Company building in Sebring is being demolished, clearing 4.5 acres for future development. Building at 221 West Georgia Avenue dates to 1912 and later housed Pressweld and has been vacant for years. $640,000 project includes asbestos removal, demolition, and site cleanup. State Senator Al Catrona of Canfield plans to introduce legislation restricting how government agencies use flock safety camera data. The Republicans' proposal would ban sharing the information with third parties and limit storage to 10 days instead of the current 30. Misusing the data for personal reasons could become a fourth-degree felony. Several Mahoning Valley police agencies use the cameras. Elizabeth Siders delivered 4 consecutive sets of twins. June 30th, Vinton County Sheriff's deputies and Ohio BCI agents arrived at a house in Hamden to arrest Gary Siders Jr. for misdemeanor public indecency. Officers found 16 children in a 12 by 12-foot room in the house littered with trash and feces. 2 children were airlifted to level 1 trauma centers. Elizabeth Siders, who married at age 15 as a high school freshman, got pregnant every 15 months on average. Between May 2008 and January 2025, she gave birth to 18 children through 14 pregnancies, the last 4 of which were twins. According to birth certificates, Elizabeth Siders delivered a boy and another baby in February 2022. The birth certificate of the second infant was not available. Conjoined twins in November 2022 did not survive. A boy and girl in January 2024 and 2 boys in January 2025. Elizabeth, Gary Jr., Gary Siders Sr., and Christina Siders were charged with felony child endangerment. 80 degrees at 4:07. This is the local edition of WDPN News. I'm Clint Marshall.
Here's Mark Johnson's forecast on AM 1310 WDPN.
Rain ending, skies clearing out a bit as we move through the afternoon hours. Today we'll see a high right around 80 degrees. Overnight, cooler and less humid. Partly cloudy skies, a low near 59. From the 3 News Weather Center, I'm Mark Johnson.
Live from the AM 1310 WDPN studio, it's time for live and local sports talk. It's the Sam Bourquin Show.
I'm ready.
Give the show a call at 330-821-1310.
Good call, meatball.
Watch the Sam Bourquin Show on the AM 1310 Facebook page, the Q92 YouTube page, and on X. This is the Sam Bourquin Show on AM 1310 WDPN.
And it's swung on, smashed to third with a backhanded grab near the line. Ramirez spins around and throws Fermin out.
Fly ball to right field, struck well. Adele going back at the wall. It is gone into the crown zone in right field for Jake Cronenworth. 4th of the year. Padres up the lead to 5-0.
Vargas, hello, goodbye. What a blast from Miguel Vargas.
The 2-0, driven deep to right field. Going back, Lucas on the track, looking up. See ya! That's how you make up for an error. A 2-run home run, and the Yankees lead 4-2.
2-pitch coming to Buxton. Swing and a miss. He got him. And a sigh of relief as Duran closes the door and the Phillies completes somewhat of an improbable sweep of the Minnesota Twins by winning it. Olsen takes a 3-0 pitch, and he drills it over the center field wall.
Welcome back, everybody. AM 1310 WDPN, the Sam Bourquin Show. Going to be with you until 6 o'clock tonight. 330-821-1310. 330-821-1310 is our telephone number. Don't forget, you can get your comments on the Q92 Radio YouTube channel. The chat room is wide open. Lots of activity today. Going to have Rainsburg read some of these that have just been coming in.
Yeah, Michael on YouTube said, the Sphere is crazy. Went in 2024 to a dead show. Too hot for me in Vegas.
Very. You know what? We got there Monday. It was 107, 108. We didn't crack 100 the rest of the week. We left, and I think by Sunday, they were back up into the hundreds again in bright sunshine. So it wasn't terribly hot. I will be honest with you. I'm still getting used to our humidity here again.
I can't even imagine.
Because out there, we had days of 11% humidity, 7%.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And I noticed it as soon as we got back to Ohio. Like, I'm feeling it today. Like, I'm like, why the hell? What is my oxygen level? Like, what is going on? But yeah, it was
it's just muggy out here.
Yeah,
Man.
It is. It was our humidity last night was 100%. When I went to bed this morning, it was 100%. And but yeah, the air. I'm still trying, and I'm just about good with the jet lag. I think one more day, and my body clock will be back where it needs to be. But yeah, it does get hot out there. Like the week before we went, it was 116, 117 every day. And then we got out there and it rained a couple of days. But yeah, the weather, it's, but boy, the non-humidity, man. Oh, do I love it. It was just, but yeah, I'm getting used to it. Getting used to it again. But I looked at our weather forecast because I was looking for Thursday, Friday this week because we got high school football starting. And it looks like it's going to be beautiful. Like maybe 79 for a high, low like 62, 63.
Oh,
it's going to be great.
Let's see.
It's going to be great. Now, things could change, of course. And I don't know what the rain situation is. I think we're okay the rest of the week. But I will tell you this. I made the grave mistake. Didn't mow the lawn before we went on vacation.
Ooh, we got some rain last week, too.
Oh, my God. Our yard. It looks terrible. And it's my fault. Now, I was kind of strongly urged not to mow it before we left because it was, we had some brown patches and everything, but it really did need mowed. And I'll tell you what, I'm up against it. I can't do it tonight. I'm going to try to do it tomorrow. And I bet you I'm going to have to, the first cut is going to be on 7, which is the highest I can get my wheels to go up and get the blade up. And then I'm going to have to come through again, maybe on like a 6. And then I'm going to have to do it again on a 5. It looks terrible. And I hate when our yard looks like this. I hate it. But when you're gone for a week, what are you going to do? And you got all that rain. So yeah, it's lush. It's green, but my God, it looks terrible. So I've got to mow the grass tomorrow, the first time. And then I'll probably have to do it again Wednesday. And then I'll probably do it 3 days in a row to get it to where it needs to be. Plus, while we were gone, our what do you call it? Homeowners Association, whatever it is.
HOA.
They decided that they're going to get our allotment ready for Wi-Fi, a new Wi-Fi with I think it's AT&T. So there's a gazillion flags in everybody's yard. Around the driveways, around the sidewalks, because for the no digging and all this stuff. Well, where they've got a lot of these flags is where people need to mow their yard. So I don't know what the protocol is there. Do I just act like I didn't see the flags and mow? Do I mow around them? I'm not even sure what the protocol is there. So there's that. So we've got high grass and we have these stupid flags popping out of the yard.
Purple Suit says, triple cut sounds glorious.
Oh, it's going to get triple cut.
He says, throw those flags into the street, Sammy.
I might. I mean, they're all over, and they're different colored, too. Like, we have orange, red, and yellow. And everybody has them. Everybody has them. The whole allotment. I think there's like, Oh, I'm just doing a blind guess here. I think our allotment, I think there are, jeez, how do I not know this? Maybe 175 homes, I think. But they're like, these flags are everywhere. But I'm not sure. You know when the people come out and they treat your grass, whatever company it is, for crabgrass or, weeds or dandelions, and they come out and they'll put these flags in to let you know that they've been there and don't mow the grass for 24 hours. And I hate when they do that because they put 4 or 5 flags out. There's 1,000 flags up and down all the yards. But, oh man, I knew I should have mowed the grass before we went. Didn't do it. And now I'm gonna pay the price. So we'll get to that tomorrow night, hopefully. But somebody just put something up here. I wanted to read it. A lot of this stuff is really great on the YouTube channel right now, the chat room, but I can't read it.
Mike checking
because
in.
of the language. I can't read them.
Yeah, that is also happening.
Oh, that's funny.
We can read Mike's, though. He says, a gravel yard like they have in Arizona is the answer. You'll never have to mow again.
A gravel yard?
Yeah, apparently. I've never been to Arizona, but...
I've been to Arizona a lot. I don't recall ever seeing a gravel yard. Now, I haven't been to Arizona for probably 7 or 8 years.
I'm going to go ahead and Google image search what a gravel yard is supposed to look like.
I always joke about turfing our yard. Like with the football stadiums. I've always joked about that at home.
That doesn't sound like a bad idea at all.
But that's as far as that goes. I don't get any further with that. But I think it would be awesome to just turf the yard. Looks like grass. Kind of sort of feels like grass, but isn't. But you never have to water it again. You never have to cut it again. You never have to edge. You wouldn't have to do any of that stuff. And I bet you that you could get it done. I'm sure there's a company out there that would do it. Like Forever Lawn or somebody, But honestly, I don't mind mowing the grass. I like it. It's good exercise. You're kind of out there on an island. Usually nobody bothers you. And it's just you and the mower, man. It's you, the mower, and your thoughts. And you can race through it and try to cut it as fast as you can, or you can go as slow as you want. Take your time. Burn a few more calories.
So I'm looking at pictures of gravel yards, and I get it because you can't grow grass in Arizona in the desert. But good Lord, wouldn't that be just hot to walk on? Or
what is
hot
it,
in general?
What is it made of?
It looks like it's just like a really smooth kind of gravel that most people use. But yeah, it is just little stones. It's gravel in the traditional sense.
Really? Just like good old-fashioned gravel that people have in their driveways?
Yeah, it looks nice. I like it. I like the aesthetic.
What's the color of it? Or is it just gray?
I've seen a few. There's different grays. There's some more closer to browns. There's one here that's really brown. It almost looks like wheat seeds. But yeah, I don't hate this.
Honestly, I've never heard of it. No, and again, as much as I've been in Arizona, I've never. Of course, when I've been out to Arizona, it was usually to cover, the baseball team. So we were never in neighborhoods. We would be at the hotel. We'd go to the stadium. We'd go to a place to eat or whatever, but we wouldn't be in the neighborhoods.
It doesn't seem
so I don't know I wouldn't even know what that would look like.
It doesn't seem to be necessarily the entire yard either, but these kind of fall under wide paths, some of these, where it'll have grass accents with it. It's very interesting. I kind of like this. I'm intrigued. I'm going to keep my eye on that. Very interesting.
Sam, as long as you treat each flag the same, toss them. Throw those in the street. Sam, I've had yellow paint on my sidewalk for 2 years due to the gas, water, and electric people. Huh. I'm going to take a picture of our yard when we get home.
Yeah, give us the before and after.
I'm going to say, look at this. Look at this. Now, I am lucky in a sense, and because of all the rain we had, none of my neighbors have mowed either.
That makes sense.
So we're kind of all in the same predicament, so to speak. But if everybody would have been out mowing like this last week, and then, yeah. So that's kind of lucked out there.
It was a pretty wet weekend all around, so I can't imagine anybody was out there mowing.
So I heard, I got reports. We got to Vegas Monday, and I got reports of like Hartville had like golf ball size hail or something.
Whoa.
And I heard like we got how much rain did we get? Like in our Alliance, what do we get in Canton? Like, did we get like inches of rain? Did we get bad storms? Was it just like one of those 8-10 hour rains that just didn't? I mean, what happened here last week?
It varied from day to day, but anytime it did rain, it was a monsoon. It would go from completely calm, almost kind of sunny, to just bam, like hammering down rain, flooding type rain. That was really what it was. It was just really abrupt all week. Anytime it rained so aggressively.
Huh. Because I was like,
I didn't see any hail, though.
I followed the weather a little bit. I said, gee whiz, we are getting hammered back home.
We were, though. It rained a lot last week. I hadn't really thought about it till just now, honestly.
That is crazy. Because we went a while with hardly any rain at all.
Yeah, no,
that's why our yards were so burned up.
We were pretty dry for a while.
And now here it comes. 24 minutes past the hour. We'll take a break. Phones are open 330-821-1310. The Q92 Radio YouTube channel is up and rolling. Get your chats in, get your comments in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. We'll take a break. We'll come back. I got some news. Well, I'm not going to go full Browns right now. I'm going to wait till after the news at the bottom of the hour. I got some news in on the Los Angeles Lakers. Some big news there. And, boy, one of our long-time car dealerships has been sold. We'll come back and tell you who and who took over. Next, 1310 WDPN.
We're taking this time out to remind all Americans to stand tall and show support for the brave and honorable men and women of our U.S. military, past and present. Their fearless efforts shall never go unnoticed. This message courtesy of Accent Home Improvement in Alliance, serving you with quality and pride. For information on the services they provide, call 330-206-2837. That's 330-206-2837. Accent Home Improvement, serving the area since 2008, where they're wishing everyone a safe and prosperous season.
Hi, I'm Kristen Bell. As a mom, I want my kids to have full bellies, big dreams, and all the energy in the world to chase them. That is what I want for all kids. But right now, millions of kids in America are living with hunger. That means too many children are going without the meals they need to thrive. And that's just not okay. But the good news is this is a problem that we can all solve. No Kid Hungry works every day in schools, in communities, and during the summertime to make sure kids have healthy meals all year round. That's why I support No Kid Hungry. So let's do this. Let's give all the kids the chance to grow up healthy and strong.
To learn more about ending child hunger in America, go to helpnokidhungry.org today.
I'm Angela Bassett. As a first responder on screen, I know what it means to act fast in an emergency. In real life, the same emergency can save lives, especially when it comes to a food allergy. For 33 million Americans, one bite can turn an ordinary meal into a life-threatening reaction. And too often, they don't have the one thing that could save them, epinephrine. But emergencies don't wait. And when a severe reaction happens, being prepared makes all the difference. Now, there's a needle-free option, a new way to carry epinephrine that makes it easier than ever to be ready. No needles, no hesitation, Because when the unexpected happens, the best thing you can do is be ready. Know the risk, know the options. Be ready to act. Learn more at foodallergy.org/ready to act.
Small businesses are the heart of America. But you don't have to go it alone. As the nation's largest nonprofit resource of expert business mentoring, SCORE has helped millions of entrepreneurs build their businesses for free. Get the connections, education, and guidance you need with SCORE. We're ready to help. Find a mentor today at score.org.
All right, it is time for Sammy's Best Bet. Real quick before we give you that, the Bus family has decided to sell the remaining 17.8% ownership stake in the Lakers. So Jeannie Buss is out. They're all out. And it's all John Kushner and Bob Iger now as the owners of the LA Lakers. And Kempthorne Motors has been sold. They've been around for over 90 years. They've been sold to the Great Lakes Auto Group. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right. Let's get back into the winning ways. Now, I didn't win anything in Vegas, but I got a better shot at these games than I do the slot machine or the roulette table. So we're going to go, surprise, surprise, over tonight with the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Colorado Rockies. It's been fluctuating between 10.5 and 11.5. I gave it to Rainsburg at 10.5. It may go up by the time they throw the first pitch tonight out in Denver. A lot of runs tonight. Dodgers had a rough day yesterday against Milwaukee at home. I think they'll be a little bit mad. I think their bats are going to come out and, hey, it's Coors Field, right? What do we do at Coors Field? We score runs. 10.5 the total tonight. I think we can get there. Let's go over the total tonight, over 10.5. The LA Dodgers and the Colorado Rockies. That's Sammy B's best bet of the night. News and weather next. Keep it right here, everybody, on 1310 WDPN, and we'll be back.
Now, the latest area news on AM 1310 WDPN.
Good afternoon. It's 4:30. Authorities seeking additional people who fired weapons during a weekend shooting at Virginia State University that left 5 people wounded. A 19-year-old suspect remained in custody Sunday. Investigators trying to determine if others who fired weapons did so in self-defense or if they were aggressors. The shooting just after 1:30 Saturday morning came as students were getting ready for the new school year. Suspect is not a student but was found hiding in a dorm closet Saturday afternoon. Faces 4 counts of malicious wounding and using a firearm during a felony. One of the victims is a student. CENTCOM Commander Admiral Brad Cooper visited the USS Abraham Lincoln Saturday in light of allegations of poor conditions on the ship. Cooper praised service members for their role in the war and claimed the Lincoln had among the lowest numbers of mental health cases among U.S. aircraft carriers. The ship beginning to return home after a record 250 consecutive days without making land. In recent days, reports have emerged of food and plumbing problems. The 5,000 sailors and Marines had expected to end their Middle East deployment in May, but were extended due to the war in Iran, the carrier responsible for more than 10,000 attacks, and will be replaced by the USS George Washington. The FDA conducting an inspection and collecting samples at Taylor Farms plant in Guanajuato, Mexico. The inspection comes almost a month after the Salinas, California headquartered company said it was removing iceberg lettuce sourced from central Mexico from the marketplace. Taylor Farms took the action a day after the CDC, FDA, and state health officials linked a supplier of lettuce served at Taco Bell restaurants to an ongoing outbreak of a parasitic infection. Since May, the U.S. has experienced thousands of cyclospora infections, including 2 deaths. The CDC, which lags behind states in reporting infections, reported almost 14,000 lab-confirmed cases across 47 states between May 1st and August 10th. Hayden Panettiere has died at age 36. The actor starred in television series, including Heroes and Nashville. Police in Greenville, South Carolina, say Panettiere was found unresponsive at an apartment complex Sunday. They say there were no signs of foul play and an autopsy is being performed. Her father announced the actor's death in a statement provided to ABC News. Panettiere appeared in Remember the Titans and voiced Dot in the Disney animated movie A Bug's Life. Her role as a cheerleader in Heroes propelled her to fame 2 decades ago. Former University of Cambridge sociology professor Jason Arday was found dead Friday, marking an end to one of the UK's highest profile academic scandals in recent years. Named the youngest black professor in Cambridge history at 37 in 2023, Arday described having been nonverbal until age 11 and unable to fully read or write until age 18. He attracted increased attention, leading to questions about his academic work, including allegations he had plagiarized parts of his PhD and subsequent research. He also faced questions about claims ranging from completing 30 marathons in 35 days to having suffered locked-in syndrome during a months-long coma. He resigned August 5th without fully denying or admitting wrongdoing. Some observers argued Cambridge's lack of due diligence was in part racially motivated. 80 degrees at 4:33 for WDPN News. I'm Clint Marshall.
Meteorologist Mark Johnson has the latest forecast on AM 1310 WDPN.
Our afternoon high today topping out near 80 degrees. You'll notice humidity going down after an isolated early shower. We'll dry it out and see some sunshine to end the day. Overnight, partly cloudy, cooler and less humid, a low of 59. I am Mark J. Weather from 3 News.
CeeLo. Saw CeeLo out in Vegas about 10 years ago, maybe. Put on a great show. The Sphere. I can't stop thinking about the Sphere. I mean, it was just, whew. And I'll be honest with you, it takes a lot nowadays for me to get like crazy excited about anything. And I'll tell you what, it's all that.
Yeah, that's one thing where I see videos.
All that.
And I think, that looks cool. That just looks really cool.
Whew, man, that was something.
I don't know if it's worth the money, but it looks really cool.
If you would have, oh my God, yeah. I'll tell you what, now I know why we only go to Vegas once every 2 years as opposed to once every year. Whew. It ain't cheap. They, Vegas, like it's changed a lot. But I'm going to tell you what, the gouging, the price gouging is unbelievable. Just quick at the pool. You want a lemonade? I'm a big lemonade guy, right? I drink water, lemonade, fruit punch here and there. I don't drink a lot of pop, hardly ever. 12-ounce cup of lemonade with ice filled to the brim and a lemon wedge. $14.
Oh, God. I was going to say 11.
I
figured I was highballing it.
And you got a tip, right? You got a tip because they're taking your order at your seat at the pool and they're bringing it to you. So throw a couple more bucks onto that.
I think I could walk from my seat to the bar.
Oh.
I'll walk from my seat to the bar.
You know what, though? I said that, but being there for 4.5, almost 5 days, in the amount of walking you do, you'll change your mind. You'll change your mind. My wife usually got at least one, probably 2 or 3 a day. Just, the pool drinks of the day. They were 22 ounces. It wasn't anything crazy fancy, It could have been rum, vodka, coconut rum, pineapple juice, orange. What? $34 a drink. Oh, 34. We ordered lunch one day. Basic. I got a thing of nachos. Dylan got a hamburger and fries. My wife got a Caesar salad, I think it was. It was over $100.
Good Lord.
Easily over $100. And that didn't include drinks. So, you know me, man. And look, I love to spend money with the best of them. I used to be one of the most irresponsible spenders that walk the face of the earth. Just because I had credit cards in my pocket, I thought I had money. And I would blow, you would be amazed how much I would blow through money. Whether it was clothes, if there was a cologne I wanted to get, if it was gambling, it was embarrassing. So I come around a little bit late to the party as far as like trying to be responsible with what I'm working with. But I'll tell you what, man, I found where I could get free water at the pool, and I was going over there all the time and filling my cup up. I mean, they're just gout because everybody there is a tourist. Like nobody that lives in Vegas is on the Strip. It's all tourists. We're all coming from out of town. And they see us coming from Ohio and Texas and New York and Miami and Denver, and they say, "Oh, we got them." And it's the pricing is it's insane. Vegas has changed, and the locals will tell you. The locals will tell you. Now you will see locals at the casino. They will tell you that it has changed so much, especially on the Strip. It's all big corporate money driven. Now, if you go downtown, it's kind of like the old Vegas, like when the mafia used to run things. And a lot of people kind of want that back. They like the way old Vegas used to be. But then, you know, you've got your kind of lower end hotels in Vegas. You've got, you got Fremont Street, you got the light show, you got questionable characters walking around, and at night your head better be on a swivel. But then they've brought like hotels that you would think would be on the Strip. They have built them downtown, trying to get people to go downtown. Circa, which I want to go to the Circa so badly. That's the one that's got the 148,000 foot screen with the pool, and you can gamble in the pool, and but it's downtown, and the prices I hear they're crazy. Now, if you are a veteran of going to Vegas, and you've gone for, I know a lot of people that have gone, 30, 40 times in their lifetime. And there's ways to try to beat them a little bit. Now, one of the ways that we used to, we never beat them. You think you're getting a deal, but you're not. Is when MGM was running the casino up at Northfield Park. It was MGM Northfield Park. Well, you could go up there and, play slots, do this, do that. You could build up, you know how it goes, the points, the credits, and then you gamble enough, lose enough, they'll send you these big offers, free rooms for 3 nights, $100 in food credit, $150 in free play, that kind of stuff. Well, they've kind of really cut back on that a little bit too. It's different. Vegas is different. Still fun. There's still no place on earth like it, but man, it will chew you up and spit you out if you are not careful. You better have a plan. You better have some kind of a financial plan when you go out there, because they'll get you. But it's fun. And I used to think years ago, like 15, 20 years ago, I could do like 7 days, 10 days. Oh, no. 4 or 5 max. Get me out of there. It's time to come back home. It's time to come back home.
Well, see, is that a money reason, or is that just you're tired at that point?
It's mostly money, but you're kind of tired too because you're completely out of your routine. You're going to bed at ridiculous times at night.
Yeah.
You're getting up early because you don't want to get cheated out of the time that you're there. So instead of getting 6 or 7 hours of sleep, you're getting 4 or 5. Because like I said, we got to the pool at 9 every morning, just about. One day, I think I went down about 10:30. But you're just, you're getting in and out of cars because we never rent a car there. I think it's crazy to rent a car there. So we do ride share, or we'll do a cab, whatever. But you're constantly, and you do so much walking. Like, I can't believe I didn't lose any weight when I got home. I mean, I ate so much, but we walked. I bet you we walked 1,000 miles. Not that much, but we because you walk. Vegas, you just walk, or you get a ride. But it'll wear you out. 4 or 5 days, it will wear you out for sure. But it's fun. Q92 Radio YouTube channel in the chat. I'm going back here and kind of refining some of these. Football season just started. The Indians / Guardians. The season is now over. Sean, who wore a sleeveless shirt with a collar, must be a Macedonian. Oh my God. Sam, welcome back. Glad you had a good time. Thomas says, hey, Sammy, Reno is awesome. You would love it. Indiana has had no fans until 2025. All the Blue Bloods fear a transfer portal only type team. That's why nobody believes in the Hoosiers. Let's see here. Sphere is crazy. We went there. Okay, we read that one already. Sam, you got to go to the Hoover Dam at least once. It's worth it and breathtaking. Make sure you get there the next time you go. Did you say about it was a confirmed tornado in Columbus?
Yeah, Michael checked it on YouTube to say that.
Sam, get your neighbors out there and cut their grass too. Okay. No. $34 a drink. You seriously should have went to Reno. I've never been to Reno. I've never been to, what is it, Henderson, Nevada, Reno, Laughlin. Is that I think Laughlin, or is that Arizona? God, I think it's Vegas too. I forget. But yeah, 34. Good thing I don't.
Purple Suit checking in says Kempthorne Mercedes was the best dealership I have ever been to.
You know what? I'd mentioned that before we went to the break about Kempthorne's being sold. And I got wind of this about 2 hours ago. And then I finally saw it starting to pop up all over the place. And I was like, how long have they been around? And then I went on to read the story. Nearly 90 years that the Kempthornes have been running it. 1938, as a matter of fact. And Kempthorne has just kind of been a staple, right? All the dealerships there on Cleveland Avenue. Dick Kempthorne, of course, went to the University of Michigan, kind of started everything. And then, of course, Eric has been running things the last several years. Eric Kempthorne you won't meet a nicer guy there. Kempthornes are great people, but yeah, they're selling. Is today the 17th, Rainsburg, or is that tomorrow?
That is today.
So the deal's, it's expected to close today. Like, it's done.
Oof.
So Great Lakes Auto is taking over for Kempthorne Motors. We'll see how that goes. But best of luck to all the generations of Kempthornes who did an amazing job of keeping Kempthorne downtown Canton and the business they ran and the relationships that they made, and great people, just great people. My dad used to rave about Dick Kempthorne because my dad was in the car business for 35 years. Now, he never worked for Kempthorne, but he raved about Dick Kempthorne. My dad worked at used to be Downtown Motors, then they turned it into Downtown Ford. He was there for like 25 years. Then, car people, they bounce around. And my dad, rest his soul, he bounced around to quite a few dealerships in his day. But, man, he always had the highest respect for the Kempthornes and the way they did business and what they brought to the community and still do. So that's kind of a sad deal to see them selling. But there comes a time. There comes a time, especially in the family business, where you got to say, okay, it's time to move on and time to do some other stuff. All right. The Browns and the Bears played a little preseason game on Saturday. I didn't get to watch a lot. I really didn't care if I watched any defensive series. I watched a few. And then I went back and I watched all the series with Deshaun at quarterback and then with Shador. And my first couple of thoughts were, okay, Deshaun's, it's been 22 months or thereabouts. I'll cut him a little slack. Didn't look really good. Threw the ball at guys' feet a lot of the time. He just looked a little herky-jerky back there. And that's what Deshaun is, and that's what he's going to be. So let's just kind of put that on Front Street. Deshaun Watson is Deshaun Watson, and he's not going to change. That's it. I was excited to watch Shador. I wanted to see if he had made some progress. Remember, he had kind of stayed in Cleveland throughout the winter months. He's been working, doing some things, kind of, saying all the right things, growing up a little bit, maturing a little bit. I wanted to really see what he looked like against somebody else other than an orange helmet. And I wasn't blown away by anything. There was a couple of nice throws that he made. The one, a kid, I can't remember his name, who caught the one pass, local kid. But he threw some wobbly passes. I thought he hung onto the ball too long again on a couple of occasions. And look, our offensive line's not very good. And I don't think we had hardly any starters out there. Couple. But I just don't. I'm rooting for the kid. I just don't think he's got it. I don't think he's got it. I don't think he's got it at the NFL level as a starting quarterback. I see flashes, but the only problem is the flashes of Shador are so inconsistent and they're so far apart from one another that I have a hard time believing that this is a guy that's going to lead your team, and play 16, 17 games. I don't think he's going to be a high percentage completion kind of passer like he was in college, but geez Louise, it's so much different. It's so much different. I don't think I think when Shador gets to the line of scrimmage, I think everything is kind of scrambled. He looks comfortable, but how do I say this? He looks comfortable, but I know he's not. Does that make sense? He looks comfortable, but I know he's not. Like, I think he does a good job of getting the plays in. I think he does a nice job of getting the guys out of the huddle, getting them lined up. And then I think that's where the problem starts. Because you can see, like with today's television and the technology and the cameras, you're literally if you're watching on, you're this far away from his eyes underneath the helmet. You can see that he's like, I can't have that out of my starting quarterback. I can't have that. I got to have a guy who gets out of the huddle, goes to the line, looks left, looks right, looks over center, sees what's going on, makes a call or two, rips into that cadence, and we're off and running. I don't see it. One game. I look, that's all I got to go on. They haven't played anything else. And I'm not trying to bury Shador. I'm not. I want the kid to do well. I want him to be the starting quarterback. I want him to go out there and create excitement and make plays. But I also want him to be an NFL quarterback. And when that ball's got to be out of your hands at 2.8 seconds, damn it, that ball better be out of there at 2.7. If you feel the heat, get out of there. If you know there's nothing you can do, throw the ball away. Don't eat it. Don't lose 6 yards. Don't lose 13 yards. Don't take a 24-yard sack. Don't try to be the hero. He was always trying to be the hero at Colorado. Good majority of the time, it kind of worked out for him. It was Colorado. It was college football. And again, Shador wasn't working with the greatest offensive line or running game in college either. So I'm going to cut him some slack there for sure. But I'm kind of rooting for the kids so hard, but I know in my heart, I know in my soul, and my brain is telling me, he just doesn't have it. And that's okay. He just doesn't have it. Just going off the numbers, which can be meaningless sometimes, 6 of 11, 79 yards, an interception. Deshaun was 11 of 15, $125. Dylan Gabriel, 5 of 8, 23 yards, 2 sacks. Now, Deshaun's numbers look decent. His rating was 98.2. Shador was 39.6. Gabriel at 27.1. But Watson's still, that's not your guy. But we'll see. We got a couple more scrimmages, a couple more preseason games. We got a joint scrimmage coming up later this week. We'll see. What are your thoughts on the Browns? What were your thoughts on the scrimmage? Good and bad. 330-821-1310. Get your comments in the Q92 Radio YouTube channel. You can also get me your comments on the Sam Bourquin Show page on Facebook. I've said it all along. The future of this team, the starting quarterback of the future, is not on this team. It's not on this team. I wish it was, but it's not. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more. 1310 WDPN, the Sam Bourquin Show.
According to a recent study, each day over 22 veterans take their own lives. Together, we can win the war against veteran suicide. Nature's Cut Property Maintenance reminds us to let our vets know that they have an Army friend behind them who cares. This message from Nature's Cut Property Maintenance in Canton, serving the entire listening audience with quality service, reliability, and integrity. They care about your complete satisfaction. For service or more information, call 330-323-4320. Nature's Cut Property Maintenance in Canton, where they're on the air because they care.
Do you have trouble getting in and out of the bathtub? Are you afraid you'll slip and fall entering or exiting a tub? Safe Step walk-in tubs can transform your bathtub from an area of concern to a calming refuge. Call them today at 1-800-498-2098 and save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs and showers are proudly made in Tennessee and offer an ultra-low step-in, avoiding that difficult climb over a traditional bathtub wall. They also offer a variety of therapeutic benefits that may help soothe your aching muscles and joints, increasing your mobility, boosting your energy, and improving your sleep. Safe Step walk-in tubs are designed to easily fit your existing tub space and are often installed in as little as one day. Just dial 1-800-498-2098 today to save $1,600 and receive a free shower package. That's 1-800-498-2098 for a free no-obligation consultation and to save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs. Safety never felt so good.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies, because when people don't have to worry about where their next meal is coming from, they can truly thrive, like Marta.
And now we'll hear from our class valedictorian, who with our hard work never ceases to amaze us. Please welcome Marta Moreno.
And Alex.
Hey, Alex, how did the interview go?
I did it! I got the job! I can't believe it!
I knew it. Let's meet up later to celebrate.
And Diego.
Mom! I got first place at the science fair with my volcano project.
That's amazing, sweetie. Congratulations.
Because when people are fed, futures are nourished, and everyone deserves to live a full life. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/actnow. feedingamerica.org/actnow. A public service announcement brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Got about a minute before we get to the news here at the top of the hour. Don't forget, after the break, we'll be back until 6 o'clock. Phone lines open 330-821-1310. RJ Van Allman is going to join us tomorrow at 5:35 to talk about the Camp McKinley class of distinction. We'll talk about who's in that class and the big doings there. Going to be trying to get AJ Sarbaugh on before Fairless takes on Sandy Valley. We're going to try to get the Sandy Valley head coach on. Going to reach out to Renzi Parnell, Coach Richardson over at Warren Harding, try to get those guys on this week. Big week. Holy smokes. High school football starts Thursday night. We've got a double header on Q92. I will be calling Sandy Valley and Fairless on 92.5 FM with Brian Beatty and Ryan Bevere. On our stream that night, the Q92 Radio YouTube channel, we will have Jackson at Chardon, okay? Both those games start Thursday night at 7. And then Friday night, Christian will have the call on Alliance at Northwest right here on 1310 WDPN. I will be on the call with Brian and Ryan from Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium on Friday night as Warren Harding visits the Bulldogs of Canton McKinley. Plus, we've got 7 other games coming up on Friday night as well. Week 1 of the high school football season is here, and we are excited. We'll take a break. News is coming up next right here on AM 1310 WDPN.
An important part of the Alliance community since 1953. You're listening to AM 1310, WDPN Alliance.
ABC News, I'm Chuck Sievertson. A judge in New York today gave prosecutors at the Manhattan District Attorney's Office until October 9th to respond to Luigi Mangioni's motion to dismiss his state murder indictment regarding the killing of the healthcare CEO. Democratic Senator Tim Kaine says he will file a war powers resolution aimed at prohibiting U.S. military action against Oman after President Trump threatened to bomb them if they get in the way of U.S. objectives at the Strait of Hormuz. Today at the White House.
No, I don't think they behaved very well, but we handle them very easily, just like we do other things.
President Trump ordering reduced U.S. participation in joint U.S.-South Korean military exercises that just started, saying they're costly and cause disrespect to North Korea's leader. 2 U.S. officials tell ABC News nothing's changed so far with the war games. House Democrats demanding answers from the Trump administration about mineral agreements amid reports that the Trump family could benefit. This is ABC News.
Okay, all signed up. Easy. Now let's run payroll. What the? Hey girl, I'm you with more gusto. Nice. Who's that? New social media manager, hired and onboarded with gusto. And spoiler, we're kind of famous now. Wait, we're famous? Oh, well, I'm famous. Payroll, benefits, and HR. Designed and built for small businesses. Choose a future with gusto.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Now, the latest Alliance area news from Clint Marshall on AM 1310 WDPN.
Good afternoon. It's 5:02. Mahoning County judge has sentenced an Alliance man to 25 years to life in prison for the killing of a Smith Township woman. Common Pleas Judge Anthony D'Onofrio today handed down the punishment to 34-year-old Nicholas Cunningham, who pleaded guilty August 7th to aggravated murder. Charge stemmed from the October 2023 stabbing death of 44-year-old Gina Wade. Court records say a 12-year-old niece found the woman dead at her home on Courtney Road. Cunningham was arrested about a month later. He was found incompetent to stand trial before later being found competent. Man must register as a Tier 2 sex offender after pleading guilty to child pornography charges. 31-year-old Ryan Robinson of Pike Township entered the plea last month. 15 counts of pandering obscenity involving a minor and disseminating matter harmful to juveniles. Common Pleas Judge Krista Hartnett also sentenced him to 6 to 9 years in prison. Robinson possessed thousands of obscene images and videos involving minors between June 2024 and May 2025. Minerva, a woman dead after a tree fell onto her vehicle on Route 30 in Paris Township. The Highway Patrol says 35-year-old Bridget Reagan was traveling west when the tree fell north of the road and struck her vehicle shortly before 5:30 Saturday afternoon. Reagan was pronounced dead at the scene. The patrol continues to investigate. A Canton woman died after her car collided with a SARTA bus Friday afternoon. Police say 85-year-old Dina Angelopoulos ran a stop sign at Cleveland Avenue and 35th Street Northwest shortly after 1, hitting the side of the bus. Several passengers suffered minor injuries, but the driver was not hurt. Police say drugs and alcohol are not suspected. The incident is under investigation. ODOT seeking public comment on a $6 million project to resurface State Route 21 and repair bridges in Massillon and Perry Township. Work will run from the US 30 interchange north to the Tuscarawas River starting next spring and wrapping up by late fall 2027. Lane restrictions and short-term ramp closures are possible. Students at Canton's Glenwood Intermediate School will get safer walking and biking routes under a nearly $775,000 ODOT project. Plans call for a new sidewalk along 44th Street Northwest, a mid-block crossing with a refuge island and flashing beacon, and a walkway to the school entrance. The project part of nearly $8.8 million in statewide Safe Routes to School funding. Construction expected in 2029. An East Liverpool woman accused of fleeing a deadly hit-and-run crash will go on trial next year. 34-year-old Tracy Quimby accused of hitting and killing 64-year-old Brady Ingram February 4th as he walked on Bradshaw Avenue in East Liverpool. Her jury trial is set for January 26th. Quimby faces aggravated vehicular homicide and 3 counts of failure to stop after an accident. A nearly 70-year-old Lisbon swimming pool could require $770,000 in repairs before it can reopen next summer. Mayor Peter Wilson says engineers found leaks in the pool walls and problems with the skimmer. The city received a $150,000 grant in June, but will need additional funding or could phase in the repairs. The park committee will discuss the engineer's report Tuesday. 4.5 acres in Sebring being cleared for potential new business development. The site at 221 West Georgia Avenue is home to a former Strong Manufacturing Company building. It dates to 1912 and has been vacant for years. It also once housed Pressweld, a $640,000 project covering asbestos removal, demolition, and site cleanup. Officials say they hope the property will attract new jobs and tax revenue. Austintown police say a man shot in the abdomen in April, lost his leg, and had to give up his MMA career as a result of the attack. 36-year-old Certain Ellman of Texas has been indicted by a Mahoning County grand jury. Ellman faces 2 counts of felonious assault and a firearm specification. Police say he shot 33-year-old Thomas Crump along Mahoning Avenue April 7th. Ellman has been in the county jail on $75,000 bond. Youngstown police searching for 2 people accused of robbing a man after hitting him with a car. Victim told police he was walking on Tampa Avenue Thursday afternoon. When the vehicle hit him from behind, he ran, but the 2 suspects chased him through several backyards, caught him, and threatened him. Police say the suspects took several $100s in cash, but not the man's phone or wallet. New evidence could delay the trial of 2 men accused of killing a postal worker in Warren. Defense attorneys for 46-year-old Thomas Sledge and 25-year-old Caprice Sledge are asking for a delay of up to 30 days. Prosecutors will not object. The 2 are accused of killing Jonte Davis in March 2024 as he made deliveries. Jury selection was set to begin today in Cleveland federal court. Former Warren Police Chief Eric Merkel is expected to receive about $56,000 in pay and accrued vacation time following his resignation. Merkel stepped down in July after allegations he made racist comments and claimed to pay for hours he did not work. Meanwhile, 3 federal lawsuits accuse Merkel and the city of failing to act on a 2019 complaint against former officer Michael Edwards, who was convicted of sex offenses against women. We have the following funeral announcement. Services are pending for 80-year-old Sherman L. Daniel of Alliance. Arrangements by Sheriff Sterling Skivalaki. Services pending for 85-year-old Thomas Britton. Arrangements by Sheriff Sterling Skivalaki. 79 degrees at 5:07. This is the local edition of WDPN News. I'm Clint Marshall.
Now, the Alliance Area Weather Forecast from Mark Johnson on AM 1310 WDPN.
Any rain showers for the early afternoon should end quickly. We'll see some sunshine to end the day. Our high 80 degrees. It's going to be cooler and less humid overnight under a partly cloudy sky with a low of 59. I am Mark J. Weather from 3 News.
Live from the AM 1310 WDPN studio, it's time for live and local sports talk. It's the Sam Bourquin Show.
I'm ready.
Give the show a call at 330-821-1310.
Good call, meatball.
Watch the Sam Bourquin Show on the AM 1310 Facebook page, the Q92 YouTube page, and on X. This is the Sam Bourquin Show on AM 1310 WDPN.
And it's swung on, smashed to third with a backhanded grab near the line. Ramirez spins around and throws Fermin out.
Fly ball to right field, struck well. Adele going back at the wall. It is gone! Into the crow zone in right field for Jake Cronenworth. 4th of the year. Padres up the lead to 5-0.
Vargas, hello! Goodbye! What a blast from Miguel Vargas.
The 2-0, driven deep to right field. Going back, Lucas on the track, looking up. See ya! That's how you make up for an error. A 2-run home run, and the Yankees lead 4-2.
2-2 pitch coming to Buxton. Swing and a miss. He got him. And a sigh of relief as Duran closes the door and the Phillies completes somewhat of an improbable sweep of the Minnesota Twins by winning it. Olsen takes a 3-0 pitch and he drills it over the center field wall.
1310 WDPN. Welcome back, everybody. The Sam Bourquin Show, hour number 3. If it's the first time you've joined us today, it's good to be back. We were on a vacation last week, family vacay. We went out to Vegas and got back Sunday, and we're back and ready to go. I want to thank Keller again for doing some fill-in duty last week. Nice job by the crew handling the high school football preview at St. Harlebus Church.
Yeah, we had some fun last week.
Oh, did you now?
Yeah. Keller and I had some fun.
So I leave and everybody has fun.
Oh, sorry.
Is that what this is all about?
No, it's just a different kind of fun. We have fun here, and then Keller and I had different fun because we can't talk about the same stuff. We don't know about it.
Okay.
Mostly we just have, we decided that we have the same kind of ADD, and that's the problem because we both cannot stay on track. Whereas you keep us on track, and I occasionally throw us off the track.
I don't know. I bet if I went and got tested, I'd be right there with you two. I'm telling you, man. I'm starting to wonder myself. But it's good to be back with all of you. It's good to be back at the station today to see everybody. And I was just telling Rainsburg during the break, I feel because we left Monday. I feel like Hall of Fame activities and everything. It was like, to me, it feels like it was 6 months ago. Like I didn't have a time for, like the closure of the Hall of Fame because we're going 100 miles an hour, right, for 2 weeks. And everything's going on, fireworks, balloons, drones, dinners, lunches, enshrinements, autograph sessions, parades, concerts, games. We're just going, and then it's gone. And like, I didn't have a chance to, well, that was cool. I really enjoyed that, or that was fun, or maybe try to make some change. I didn't get a chance to do that. And I'm like, geez, I didn't get even a chance to talk to anybody about Hall of Fame but whatever. That was a week ago. It was just weird because we left, the day after. But holy smokes. Now, I do understand that an announcement is coming who the next concert will be next year. I understand that's coming in about 6 weeks.
No, okay.
Now, remember last year they announced it basically right after the show that it was, I don't even know who performed here the last, not Lainey Wilson, but the one before. But I understand that in about 6 weeks they're going to make a big announcement on who the Concert for Legends is going to be for 2027. And no, I don't know who it is.
Who do we think
I
it is?
have an idea. I have a really good idea, but I'm not going to say. But I don't know for sure. But I know in about 6 weeks, it's going to be announced. So stay tuned, everybody. Stay tuned. When it's announced, you'll know about it. But yeah, Hall of Fame, crazy. It's been about a week. I mean, the NFL season opened a week from last Thursday. Browns finally got their first game in Saturday. Everybody's played a game. And Browns open up on the 13th of September. That'll be their season opener. We've talked Browns today. We've talked Browns quarterback room today. Poll question of the day: what were your takeaways, good and bad, for the Browns against the Bears over the weekend? What did you like? What did you hate? What was good? What was not so good? Do you see any light at the end of the tunnel? Is it going to be a long year? Folks, it's going to be a long year. I've been telling you that for months. It's going to be another long year. This is at best a 4 to 5 win team.
Oh yeah,
it is. And I'm not trying to be that guy and put Browns fans in their place. And I'm telling you, I feel that it's hey, look, it's okay. We're in the middle. We're in a rebuild. Okay, we're in a rebuild. We're not supposed to win a lot of games. We're not. We don't have a franchise quarterback. We're young. We're good. We're good in youth. Schlesinger, I like. I think Casey Concepcion is going to be okay. I think Sampson showed me. I mean, look, again, one preseason game. A lot of guys that were playing in that game for both teams, especially in the fourth quarter, You like my ringer?
I do, actually.
They're not even going to be playing football. Okay, so you don't want to have the knee-jerk reaction thing, but when you have to talk about something and go into the numbers and analyze, well, that's all we have to work on. So what do? We talk about what we saw. And yes, it was one game. Yes, it's preseason. Yeah, starters were out. But it's all we have to go on. So I talk about, you talk about what we saw. And I saw a team that looked like they played with a little more fire under Todd Monken. I saw a team that I think over time, I think is going to be a pretty disciplined team. Pretty much, I think they're going to be a pretty disciplined team. But I also know that we don't have a ton of talent, of experienced talent. We're young. We're young on both sides. I feel like a high school coach. Yeah, we're young on both sides of the ball. This is the NFL we're talking about. And we are young on both sides of the ball. Got a couple vets, but we're young. Learning. A lot of these guys aren't going to really flourish and bloom for another couple of years. And Carson Schlesinger, really good. But he's got a pretty high ceiling, don't you think? I do. If he stays healthy, I think he's going to be really good. I think KC Concepcion, if he can just hold on to the ball, I think he's going to be pretty good. Jared Verse is good, right? He's really good. But we're young. We're rebuilding. We got a new coach. We don't have a franchise quarterback in the room. We are looking to piecemeal our offensive line together. We're solid at punter, Bojorquez, and I think Andre Schmidt, knock on wood, will be okay with kicking extra points and field goals. But we're not there. We're not there.
Scooter answers. He says, most of the guys Sanders played with Saturday will be out of football by the end of camp. Yeah. I want to see him with the first teamers.
Yeah, it's now you're going to get your wish. You're going to get your wish. He's going to start. He's going to start the next preseason game. He's going to start the next preseason game. They're gonna flip-flop. Deshaun started against the Bears. Shador's going to start the next preseason game. So we'll see. And then, with there only being 3 preseason games as opposed to 4, 3 used to be the dress rehearsal game. Now is the second game the dress rehearsal now? Or does it run over into the third preseason game and you give guys like a half? Like you throw who you think your starters are going to be, do you give them a whole half? And then you've got that, 9-10 day break before the season would start on the 13th. But I saw a team that I think is going to be disciplined. I know they're going to play hard. We just don't have enough Jimmies and Joes. That's all. That's all. And when you don't have Jimmies and Joes, brother, it's tough to win. It's tough to win in the NBA or the NFL. And I don't know how Todd Monken's going to do. Real small sample size on him. His first head coaching job. I want to watch and see how this thing goes practice by practice, week by week, press conference by press conference. How are they going to handle injuries? How are they going to handle the playing time? What adjustments are they going to make? You know, we had the I don't know why I'm laughing. We had the Kevin Stefanski era.
It was a funny era.
And, you know, we kind of knew what you were going to get there every week. Now he's in Atlanta. He's still saying, folks, if you can, if you have time, if you're interested, just get on YouTube. Get on the Atlanta Falcons social media. Kevin sounds the same as he did here. The same. He says the same thing, the same way, about the same questions. It's just different names. You can close your eyes, and even though he's got an Atlanta Falcons hat on and a Falcons shirt, it sounds like he's still in Cleveland. It's the same song and dance. So a little bit refreshing. We have a new coach, and Todd Monken's he's a little bit more fire and brimstone kind of guy than Kevin was. I think that'll be good for our guys. But we just don't have enough. We don't have enough. I would say if you can, and I know some of you can't, you're going to have to lower your expectations. You're going to have to lower your expectations.
I hate to say it, but I think when they came out and said it was a rebuild year, that was the moment you should have lowered your expectations.
Yeah. And the Browns are one of those organizations, like, they will never admit to it's a rebuild. They always try to. Nobody likes to say rebuild, because when you say rebuild, what do your fans do? They run the other way. They don't buy tickets. They're not as engaged as they usually are. It's the sit back and wait mentality. You don't never want to use the R word. You never want to say rebuild. But they finally kind of came out and begrudgingly let you know that this is a rebuild. And you got to bring the expectations down. I've seen, hey, look, I check out all the message boards. I'm on all of them all the time. Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, Sam sees what you're saying out there.
This team's going to win 11 games. I guarantee they'll win 10. They're so much better. I think they can win 11. Come on. Stop that foolishness. Lower the expectations. And if they go above them, it's a bonus. And you're happy. We are in the middle of a rebuild. We are searching for our quarterback of the future. Just enjoy it for what it is. You know what else I've seen a lot lately, the last couple days? I've seen a lot of people selling their Brown season tickets that they've had for decades. They said that's enough. And they're selling them. Whatever that means is what it means. But just be careful. Don't set yourself up for what we usually get. All right? 25 minutes past the hour. We'll take a break. 330-821-1310 is our telephone number. Text 330-944-5179. The Q92 Radio YouTube channel. The chat is open. Get in there. We'll take a break and come back.
AWP Safety, North America's leading traffic safety company, is hiring traffic control flaggers, and they need you. Join AWP as a protector for steady work and an important job keeping people safe. They offer paid training, certification, referral bonuses, and advancement opportunities. To apply, visit jobs.awpsafety.com. That's jobs.awpsafety.com.
Hi, I'm Kristen Bell. As a mom, I want my kids to have full bellies, big dreams, and all the energy in the world to chase them. That is what I want for all kids. But right now, millions of kids in America are living with hunger. That means too many children are going without the meals they need to thrive. and that's just not okay. But the good news is this is a problem that we can all solve. No Kid Hungry works every day in schools, in communities, and during the summertime to make sure kids have healthy meals all year round. That's why I support No Kid Hungry. So let's do this. Let's give all the kids the chance to grow up healthy and strong.
To learn more about ending child hunger in America, go to helpnokidhungry.org today.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation. They bring a variety of perspectives from diverse backgrounds, innovating how they teach to prepare students for our fast-changing world. Achieving this takes skill and expertise. They're tireless explorers, creatively discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, experimenting, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, and connecting with each other, leading by example. Experience the unique joy of helping students thrive. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org, a campaign supported by the U.S. Department of Education, teach.org, and 1 million teachers of color.
When I smoke weed, I get lost in the music. I like to isolate each instrument. The rhythmic bass, the harmonies on the piano, the sticky melody.
Hey, careful, babe. There's someone crossing the street.
Sorry, I didn't see him there.
If you feel different, you drive different. Don't drive high. It's dangerous and illegal everywhere. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Boy, I haven't heard this in a week, huh? Good to hear a little theme music for a little thing we do called On This Day in Sports History, Monday through Friday at 5:29 here on the show, 1310 WDPN. Not a lot today. 1894. John Wadsworth of Louisville set a major league record when he gave up 28 base hits in a single game. What in the 1973, Lee Trevino got the first hole-in-one of his career at the USI Golf Classic in Sutton, Massachusetts. Oh, Lee Trevino, the Merry Mex. And on this day in 1986, Pete Rose was struck out in his last at bat by San Diego Padres relief pitcher Rich Goose Gossage. Quick one today, but that is on this day in sports history. The news and the weather next. We'll come back with one more big half hour right here on AM 1310.
The latest news and the current Alliance area weather forecast are up next on AM 1310 WDPN.
Good afternoon. It's 5:30. Police arrested a 19-year-old found hiding in a dorm closet at Virginia State University Saturday in connection with an overnight shooting on campus that left 5 wounded. Cameron Harris of Henrico, Virginia, is not a student, nor were 4 of the people injured. They ranged in age from 17 to 23. One of the injured, a 20-year-old, is a student who was released from the hospital. Police obtained 8 felony warrants for Harris. Shooting just after 1:30 Saturday morning prompted a campus lockdown. Virginia State, an historically black university in Ettrick, Virginia, just south of Richmond. The public university has about 5,700 students. Hurricane Lala has weakened to a tropical storm after raking Hawaii without making landfall. Authorities say it's damaged bridges and swept about 100 homes off their foundations on the Big Island. Rainfall approached 3 feet in some places Sunday, threatening mudslides. Roads and bridges were damaged, making access to some remote places a challenge. Tropical storm conditions spread westward Sunday to Maui and Oahu and Kauai. Honolulu was bearing the brunt of the weather Sunday. More than 20,000 homes and businesses were without power. President Trump ordered the Pentagon to scale back annual joint military exercises with South Korea. He said that country had declined to help with the denuclearization of Iran, and he cited his relationship with North Korea's leader. Trump said Sunday the exercises are costly and send a signal that's totally inappropriate and hostile to North Korea, which he said has been unthreatening and respectful during his time in the White House. The 11 days of exercises involving 18,000 South Korean soldiers began Monday and were designed to beef up readiness against North Korean threats. Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport scrapped plans to install Islamic foot washing stations. DFW told Fox News Friday it had accelerated a review of a proposal after the plans drew criticism. Governor Greg Abbott ordered a review of state funding for Texas airports in light of the news regarding Islamic washing facilities at DFW and George Bush Intercontinental Airport in Houston. The project was initially listed as privately funded with an estimated cost of $300,000. DFW claimed it was an error that the design firm chose privately funded in the regulatory filing that should have shown airport funds would be used for the project. Abbott said the federal and state constitutions prohibit government from facilitating this sort of discrimination. A company directly linked to the recent multi-state cyclospora outbreak embroiled in an internal scandal. The FDA linked the outbreak to iceberg lettuce sourced from central Mexico and recalled by Taylor Farms of Mexico. Parent company Taylor Fresh Foods filed a lawsuit in May against Brian Thur, former president of the subsidiary known as Taylor Farms Tennessee. The suit accused Thur and his wife of stealing $32 million in company funds for personal use. The complaint described falsified invoices, unauthorized payroll for family members and staff, improper expense reimbursements, credit card misuse, and unauthorized charitable donations. Thur's legal team tried to delay the start of the case after learning federal investigators were conducting their own investigation. Chief U.S. District Judge William Campbell of Nashville rejected the delay request August 5th. 79 degrees at 5:33 for WDPN News. I'm Clint Marshall.
Here's Mark Johnson's forecast on AM 1310 WDPN.
Rain ending, skies clearing out a bit as we move through the afternoon hours. Today we'll see a high right around 80 degrees. Overnight, cooler and less humid. Partly cloudy skies, a low near 59. From the 3 News Weather Center, I'm Mark Johnson.
Freak out. You freak. Say she. Freak out. Freak out. You freak. Say she. Freak out.
1310 WDPN. Welcome back to the Sam Bourquin Show. Can't believe we even have this song in our system.
Joey asked for a song by Chic. I only got Chic. I didn't get the name of the song.
Yeah.
But either way, this is the only Chic song we have. So there you go, Joey.
As soon as you said Chic, I knew it was Freak Out. I knew it had to be.
I don't know if that's what it was. I only wrote down the name. I only had time to write down the name of the band.
Well, Joey.
Sorry, Joey.
Coming through. 330-821-1310 is our telephone number. You can get in on the Q92 Radio YouTube channel. We got the chat. Make sure you hit that subscribe button when you're there. We'll be back with you tomorrow at 3. We will be in studio. And we're going to sit up in the chair. We'll be in studio, obviously, today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. In Rainsburg, you won't see me the rest of the week.
No, then it'll just be me in studio Thursday, Friday.
Thursday, we will be doing the show live from Sandy Valley, the home of the Cardinals. Getting you ready for Sandy Valley and Fairless. That'll be our FM game Thursday night on Q92. So I'll be doing the show here on DPN from 3 until 6. And then we'll join you. What time did we settle on? 6:45. We'll start the football game on Thursday night. Then Friday, I'll be doing the show live from Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium as the Camp McKinley Bulldogs will welcome in the Raiders of Warren Harding. Showtime at 3 here on 1310 WDPN. Football time, 6:30 on 92.5 FM Q92.
And
as a matter of fact, go ahead.
If you go to our Q92 page, YouTube page, you can see all those games right now and mark them to notify you when they go live.
That's right. And as we are on the same page here are the games Friday night. FM game, Kent McKinley, Warren Harding. Our AM game on 1310 WDPN, Alliance at Northwest. 5 games for you on the Q92 Radio YouTube channel. Central Catholic Perry, North Ridgeville Lake, Hoover, Akron Buchtel, Massillon versus Cleveland Glenville, and Glen Oak against Dover. All those games are coming up Friday night between FM, AM, and the Q92 Radio YouTube channel. Thursday night, Ferris at Sandy Valley on Q92, Jackson at Chardon on the Q92 Radio YouTube channel. We'll have the chats open for our games. You can interact with us during the broadcast. The screen's going to look really good. I know we're still working on a couple of bugs, but you are going to love. You're going to love high school football. You're going to love it more than ever. Just the way that we're going to do it, the presentation, the overall product. It's going to be fantastic. I can't wait to see when everything comes together what everything is going to look like. I think you're going to love it. Really are.
Well, let me tell you, I made
you
the graphics.
You probably know more than me.
I made the graphics in the Uno, so I know what that's going to look like.
Okay.
And I enjoy color theory, so I think they'll look good.
I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to seeing how this all looks.
Actually, if you want to see those, you can see the graphics right now on YouTube.
Ooh.
Each one's got its thumbnail of the graphic.
Already up?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Damn it. Now I got to go look at it. I was just about to read some comments on the Q92 YouTube channel.
I can read while you look.
But now
Scooter,
I'm gonna go.
Scooter, what are you talking about? Scooter checking in. He says, I'm still in the 6-7 win mode for the Browns. Okay, Scooter. You can do that.
Oh, there's the thumbnails. Oh, those look nice.
Dong Bobbler checking in says, the Browns have the worst QB room in the NFL. We know.
Glenville, Massillon, look at that. Glen Oak and Dover.
I tried to
Hoover book to look sharp.
I just tried to make it look like Jake's last year. As everybody knows, Jake no longer does all of our graphic work, and I have replaced him for portions of it. So
Lake North Ridgeville, nice. Central Catholic Perry. Alliance Northwest. McKinley Warren. Boy, they're up there already. Ooh, the Chardon. I like the Chardon one. The Hilltoppers.
Oh, yeah, that must
cool.
be a new logo. Christian had that in our logos folder.
That must be. I don't remember seeing that.
Yeah, it looks cool.
And then we got Fairless. Ooh, look, very nice. Got the Battle of the Cardinals on Thursday night on Q92. All right, those look really good. Those look really, really good.
Yeah, those don't even have the Unos.
No.
You don't get to see the scorecards till the games happen.
Till the game starts, yeah. But folks, we're trying to kind of let you know, you can listen to all of these games. Of course, the AM game, 1310 WDPN. It'll also be on WDPN Twitter, X. It'll be on the WDPN Facebook page. It'll be on Q92 Radio YouTube channel. And you're going to have a complete presentation visually that can go along with the audio broadcast. So you can just pop on your phone, your computer, your iPad, your tablet, your smart TV, and the whole screen is going to take up, it's going to have the game graphics, the clock, the teams, the logos, the score. It's going to have everything. And then you'll have the play-by-play and the color commentary and all that goes with the broadcast going on at the same time. And nobody does it like we do it because we're doing so many games, but every game is treated as if it's the big game. Okay? And what I always say, I would love for all of you, if you can do it. And look, I know moms are working, dads are working, kids are working. There's stuff going on in this little thing we call life. But if you can get to a high school football game, we would love to see you. This is our time of year. And as much as we want you to listen to our broadcast and interact with us on our broadcast, whatever team you're supporting, whatever game you're listening to, which is great. That's what we're here for. But we would love to see you at the stadium. I would love for these kids to play in front of big crowds, enthusiastic crowds, big student sections, big adult sections, alumni coming back from, wherever you graduated from. That's what this is all about. We're a spoke in the big wheel, okay? I want you to come to the stadium if you can. And I know sometimes you just can't. And I know it's getting expensive. My God, to take a family to a high school football game now? Just for tickets, you're looking at $50, $60. It's not cheap. I mean, trying to figure out why those prices are that high, but whatever. It's not cheap. And then you got concessions and, you got parking and you got gas. I get it. If you can get to the game, awesome. It creates the magical environment that we've all been accustomed to for so long. But that's where we come in. If you can't make it, we like to think we're going to do the best job covering the big games, all of the games, visually, what you're going to hear, what you're going to enjoy, the interaction. I'd like to think we're going to be able to do it better than anybody else. And I know there's stations out there that have been around a long time.
And we're one of them.
And have been doing games for a long time.
We're one of them.
Now, we're celebrating our 10th year on Q92. AM's been doing games for a much longer time. But I'm telling you this, and I'm not trying to be the hype man here. I'm telling you this. Give us a shot. Give us a chance. A lot of you that have been with us for this long time, thank you for coming on board. Thanks for staying with us. If you're looking for somewhere to catch your high school football games this year, give us a shot. AM 1310 WDPN, 92.5 FM Q92. You're going to be able to get the games on radio. You're going to be able to listen to them on X, on Facebook, on YouTube. We've got you covered any way we can to make it as easy as possible for you to enjoy every single game that we do during the high school football season. I don't care if it's Maslin, Glenville, if it's Harding, McKinley, Buchtel, Hoover, Sandy Valley, Fairless. We're gonna do the best job that we can possibly do. You know why? A, we're doing it for you, but because we love to do it. I know there's not one person in this building that doesn't love this time of year and wants to do the best job that we can possibly do to feature the young kids, the football players coming up. They might be a freshman. They might be a graduating senior. We want to give you the best coverage that we can. Highlight the biggest games. Highlight the biggest plays, the best players, the coaches, the fan bases, the tradition, the color, the pageantry, everything about it. And not only are we going to have the games for you, as I mentioned on the radio and all of our social media platforms, but it's going to be after the game as well. Interviews with the coaches, video highlights, in-game highlights, boom, they're going to be there. Interviews with the players, coaches. You're going to see photos. You're going to get game previews. You're going to get everything. Yeah, we can't wait to get started. We put a lot of people put a lot of work into this.
Yeah, it's a real big team effort.
And you want to see what? You want to see the end product. And you're going to get a chance. You're going to get a chance to enjoy that this Thursday and Friday. And the Best thing about all this is it's only the first week of the season. And we all know what? We all know that it'll be week 10 before we blink. So as I always kind of say, let's just kind of get into the car, buckle up, don't drive too fast, enjoy the ride.
Yeah, take it one Friday at a time.
Just enjoy every game and what it has to offer. Enjoy every week. Enjoy every matchup. Enjoy all the talk before the week, before the game. Enjoy everything about it because it goes so fast. All starts this week. Doubleheader on Thursday, 7 games on Friday. And then we'll be right back here a week from today talking about the big games we've got coming up for week 2. And we got some good ones. But I know I'm excited. We're all excited here. 1310 WDPN Q92. We're excited as all heck to showcase what we got. I think you're going to really, really, really enjoy our high school football coverage, our presentation, what you hear, what you see, and I just think it's going to be fantastic. I want it to go as slowly as possible because I think it's so much fun. Each game has its own life, right? And then you're like 3 weeks in, you're like, geez, week 4 already. Are you kidding me? Okay, what happened the first 3? Let's break this down. Okay, where's team A? Where's team B? Who would look at team C? And then we're in week 5. And then what is every radio announcer in America going to say? I can't believe it's halfway through this, right? And we all do it. Try not to, but we all do it. And then it's week 7. Then it's week 8. Then you're looking ahead to what? Rivalry weekend. Then the playoffs. And then you get that long march toward a possible state title in Division 1 through 7. Goes quick. So much fun. We're excited. We hope you're excited. Make sure you're checking us out on all the social media platforms during the week, before the games, after the games, obviously during the games. It's going to be fun. It's going to go fast, but it's going to be fun. Let's see here. Sam, the new Perry helmets are being debuted Friday night. It's going to be exciting. Now, I just got another sentence. I probably shouldn't repeat it because I don't want to let the goose out of the cage. So I won't.
Ooh.
But I'm excited about it. Some of our teams are going to have some new threads, right? Do logos, maybe a little same color scheme, but a little different. Now, I've been begging and pleading for years. Seriously. I think I walked into a church in Perry Township and said a prayer. Will you please incorporate the color gold or yellow back into your color scheme?
You don't use any yellow anymore?
No.
That's devastating.
It's been devastating, and I keep asking for it. Black and white. Now,
black and yellow or gold is such a good color scheme.
It is, and they've just completely taken it out of the color scheme.
Oh.
And I don't understand why.
That's like if you had red and black, but you only wore black. What's the point?
Right.
Those are just 2 really good colors.
Right.
Why have 2 colors?
So, and I know Wakey had a lot to do with it. He just wanted to go with the 2 color scheme, and I understand, Keith, old school. I get it. But come on. Let's get a little color back into that Perry uniform, okay? I want to see a little gold and a little yellow. Now, I don't know if we're going to see that on the helmet. I have no idea. I'm just hoping that we do. I'm just hoping that we do. I'm a big uniform guy. You know that. Big helmet guy. Big uniform guy. When I see uniforms I love, I tell you about it. And when I see uniforms I don't love, I'll tell you about it. Come on, Perry. Come on. Let's go. Get some gold and yellow back in there.
I hope you get to do a Perry game this year so you can talk about what they did or didn't do with their uniforms.
Well,
here goes Perry with their new helmets. I hate them.
Let me see here. I just happen to have all the schedules in front of me. Week 2, no. Week 3, no.
Wouldn't want you to ever miss an opportunity to hate on some uniforms.
Week 4, no. I've got Perry week 5.
Nice. Okay, cool.
I got Perry McKinley week 5.
Sweet. Well, I know I'll be listening to that game, so.
You will be. I also have Perry week 8 against North Canton Hoover.
And we'll preview everybody.
A possibility I may have them week 9, maybe.
Sam, what happened? How did, you started working here and now all of a sudden we have to do everything together. We're handcuffed together.
I know.
I didn't agree to that.
Right?
Where was that in the contract?
Right?
Happy
how
to do
about
it.
that?
It's just really funny how we've just been pushed into this.
Just like we got, of course, we started working together doing Mount.
Exactly.
And then I came in here full time and started doing the show. And you got put in. I don't know if you knew what you were getting into.
No, I didn't.
I don't think you
Let
did.
me tell you. No, I did not.
But we started doing the show, obviously, and Rainsburg's been there since day one.
My original idea of what my job description would be was about 10% of what it actually turned out to be.
See, we're learning him.
We learn slowly.
We're learning day by day. And then obviously you produce. You didn't do my high school games last year because I was doing on DPN. You were producing FM.
I always do the FM
So
games.
we'll be together on the airwaves on Q92 now on Friday night.
Yes, as Clint has stepped aside to take a smaller role in the football.
Mm-hmm. And I'm excited for Clint. He gets to kind of slow down a little bit, get away from the everyday hubbub, but he's still going to be
You can have a few Fridays
big part
off.
of the football season with us. So that's cool. So yeah, we're pretty much tied at the hip.
We're stuck with each other.
Rainsburg gets texts from me at all hours. He gets emails 2 in the morning. I mean, I hope those don't wake you up.
That was no. My email does not make sound.
Okay, good. Thank God.
I know better.
Because I send stuff through at 1, 2 in the morning. I'm like, oh my God.
It was really
I
funny
hope-
because Keller asked me. He said, "Where does Sam find the time to send you all this crap?" And I'm like, "Oh, I get that 12:30, 1:45. Occasionally, I'll get something around 2. You're sending it to me all night. Don't worry.
I do my best work after midnight. I'm telling you. All right. What's this here? Sam, no change in the unis this year, but stay tuned. Okay. Does that mean we're going to incorporate gold or yellow? That's the question. 55 minutes past the hour. We'll take our final break. We'll come back and we will wrap things up on the Monday edition of the Sam Bourquin Show. Good to be back, everybody. 1310 WDPN.
Do you have trouble getting in and out of the bathtub? Are you afraid you'll slip and fall entering or exiting a tub? Safe Step walk-in tubs can transform your bathtub from an area of concern to a calming refuge. Call them today at 1-800-498-2098 and save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs and showers are proudly made in Tennessee and offer an ultra-low step-in, avoiding that difficult climb over a traditional bathtub wall. They also offer a variety of therapeutic benefits that may help soothe your aching muscles and joints, increasing your mobility, boosting your energy, and improving your sleep. Safe Step walk-in tubs are designed to easily fit your existing tub space and are often installed in as little as 1 day. Just dial 1-800-498-2098 today to save $1,600 and receive a free shower package. That's 1-800-498-2098 for a free no-obligation consultation and to save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs. Safety never felt so good.
Most pests hide in the shadows, just out of sight. But even as they go unnoticed, they can still put our health at risk. Often drawn to food, moisture, and clutter, pests can spread dangerous bacteria, trigger allergies, and also transmit diseases. In our homes, our workplaces, and even outdoors, pests are a serious health and safety threat. Knowing what to look for can help protect your health. Learn more at pestworld.org. A public service message from the National Pest Management Association.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies, because when people don't have to worry about where their next meal is coming from, they can truly thrive, like Marta.
And now we'll hear from our class valedictorian, who with our hard work never ceases to amaze us. Please welcome Marta Moreno.
And Alex.
Hey, Alex, how did the interview go?
I did it! I got the job! I can't believe it!
I knew it. Let's meet up later to celebrate.
And Diego.
Mom! I got first place at the science fair with my volcano project.
That's amazing, sweetie. Congratulations. Because when people are fed, futures are nourished, and everyone deserves to live a full life. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/actnow. feedingamerica.org/actnow. A public service announcement brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
For many of our brave service members, the battle never ends. American Humane Society is dedicated to supporting our heroes, both human and canine. Through their Pups for Patriots program, specially trained service dogs are provided to military veterans or retired first responders at no cost. American Humane Society also reunites retired military working dogs with their handlers, heroes who served on the front line. American Humane Society is there, ensuring that no hero is left behind. Donate today at AmericanHumane.org.
All right, it is that time. We are about to wrap things up here. Our first day back from vacay. Good to be back.
Yeah, we got to run out of here. Stephanie in the hallway is very hungry.
But then I got to come right back in.
Oh God!
I got to do a bunch of promos and game previews, and it is not the day is not done. But tell you what, Stephanie can come in and sweep, and then I'll come back and
we're not going to make her wait that long.
Cut all that stuff.
That would be rude.
All right. Hey, we talked a little Browns today. We talked some guards, talked some high school football. We gave you the AP College Football Top 25, where the Ohio State Buckeyes are ranked number 1 preseason. Reminisced about our family vacation to Vegas. Hope you got some entertainment out of that. RJ Van Alman's going to join us tomorrow at 5:35 to talk about Kent McKinley's Honor of Excellence. They got a new class going in, distinguished alum. We're looking forward to that. We're going to have some football coaches on this week. We got a lot of stuff to do, a lot of stuff coming up here the next week or so. Then we will be rolling 100%. Thanks to Rainsburg. Great job as always. Thanks to all of you for listening and participating. We always love when you interact with the show. And we'll do it all over again tomorrow at 3 right here on AM 1310 WDPN. Until then, and as always, don't forget, go Guards, go Cavs, go Browns, go Bucks. Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.